Kyle drives, scores! Hurts with a terrific run. Magnificent.
Mahomes looking, right side, throws, end zone, touchdown, Travis Kelce. Patrick Mahomes with a strike, and he delivers. 14-yard score, the Chiefs add to their lead.
2nd and 8 to 28. Fakes the swing to the left, fakes it to the right, throws over the middle. Kittle is open. Kittle to the 10, chugging to the 5, and into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Purdy with the fake left, the fake right, and the strike over the middle for 28.
Here's the snap. Ball is down. The kick from Joseph is on the way, and it is good. And the Vikings win. The Minnesota Vikings cap off the largest comeback in NFL history from 33 down. The Vikings score back and win it.
Long pass that lands at the 20. No one is there. Zeros on the clock. It's over. The Chiefs have won. The Chiefs have won Super Bowl 57.
Every primetime game.
Whatever it takes.
All season long.
The only thing matters is the win. That's it.
The road to Super Bowl 58 is on Westwood One.
Let's go, man.
Now it's time for Monday Night Football. Let's head to the stadium and join Kevin Kugler and Mike Mayock.
We welcome you to the close of week number 3 in the National Football League as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers host the Philadelphia Eagles on Monday Night Football. Tonight's broadcast of the National Football League on Westwood One is sponsored by AutoZone, by Navy Federal Credit Union, by BetMGM, by Barbasol Shaving Cream, by CDW, and by NFL.com. Hi, everybody. Along with Mike Mayock, I'm Kevin Kugler. Rich Eisen will join us later in the broadcast. We welcome you to Tampa, Florida for Monday Night Football on Westwood One. The Eagles and the Bucs are one of 2 games being played tonight. Later on this evening, the Cincinnati Bengals host the Los Angeles Rams. Many of you will hear the conclusion of that game here on Westwood One once we're done here at Raymond James Stadium. But we've got a nice matchup tonight to start off this busy Monday night on Westwood One, Mike. Tampa Bay, surprising at 2-0. Philadelphia, expected at 2-0. But maybe not the way they wanted to be there. How are these teams each 2-0 to start this young season?
Yeah, I'm intrigued by both of them. And you know, I live in Philadelphia. It's a tough town. And the fans in Philly are like, yeah, we're 2-0, but we don't look the way we want to look. And what I try to tell people around Philadelphia is, look, there's only been one team in the last 40 years, the 2018 Patriots, that lost the Super Bowl, came back the following year and were able to win it. It is hard to get back to that. Everybody's gunning for you. You lose some veterans to salary cap situations. They're 2-0. They've got 2 new coordinators. They're working through it. Ultimately, are they playing their best football today? No. But that's not the goal. It's get a little bit better every day. And with Tampa Bay, look, the Tom Brady era is over, but his salary cap ramifications are not. You know, they're working off $35 million in dead cap. They had to let some veterans go this offseason, but Baker Mayfield's playing at a high level for 2 games so far. They've committed to the run game with new coordinator Dave Canales, and this defense, they're flying around and making plays.
You mentioned quarterback. I want to talk quarterbacks with you for a minute because you've got an interesting matchup here. One, a young incumbent quarterback, Jalen Hurts, who's looking to keep his career growing. The other, a newcomer to Tampa in Baker Mayfield, looking to keep his career going after some tumultuous 2022 stops on his way.
Different places in their respective careers. And with Jalen Hurts, I thought he took a huge step last year. In Philadelphia, the narrative was, will he ever be a franchise quarterback? And I think he answered that a year ago. His test this year is to show he can win in the pocket because teams are taking away the planned quarterback run. And with Baker Mayfield, year 6, he looks really different to me, Kev. He's mature. He's gone through all the ramifications of being an overall number 1 pick, getting cut. Everything in between, I think, has led to a maturity that we haven't seen before and a consistency in his play.
Well, let's check the weather report. I can tell you it's humid, but tonight's weather report is sponsored by the Home Depot. With fall appliance savings at the Home Depot, they have laundry appliances that just fit. They'll fit your space, fit your needs, and they'll fit your budget, too. The Home Depot, how doers get more done. 90 degrees as we get set to kick this off with the real field temperature of 100 degrees. Light winds, though, so that'll keep it very comfortable on the field.
It was a lot hotter last Sunday at 1 o'clock when they played the Bears.
Fair point indeed. Stay with us. We're working our way towards kickoff between the Eagles and the Buccaneers. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Heal Veterans helps veterans with PTSD and stress for military service and isolation during the coronavirus. For the next minute, let's take a minute to relieve stress together. We'll do the 4-7-8 breathing exercise. First, sit with your back straight. Second, place your tongue against the roof of your mouth behind your front teeth. Now, exhale through your mouth and around your tongue. If this seems awkward, shape your lips like you're whistling. Close your mouth and inhale through your nose for the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath for the count of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And exhale completely through your mouth. Make a whoosh sound and count to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do this cycle 3 more times. Learn more at healvets.org. This message is furnished by Help Heal Veterans.
The Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council present the story of Cynthia and Ed.
My mother was always very active and independent, and she was familiar with her neighborhood. But one day, out of the blue, she stopped at the stop sign for much longer than usual. And she didn't know whether she should go forward or turn or just stay at the stop sign. She wasn't even really sure where she was at. She was very concerned. It was very unsettling for her.
It's important for you to talk to someone about it, to bring the family in on it. I felt so much better after my son told me, Mom, I don't want you to worry or be afraid. I'll be there for you, and we'll figure it out.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. Visit alz.org/ourstories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Back in Tampa, Florida, closing in on kickoff between the Philadelphia Eagles at 2-0 and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 2-0. Kevin Kugler alongside Mike Mayock, and it's time for Mike Mayock to advise us on what each team needs to do tonight in order to win. Sponsored by Fidelity Wealth Management. With Fidelity Wealth Management, your dedicated advisor will work with you to create a personalized plan that can adjust as your needs change. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. This crowd is excited about Mike Mayock's keys to this game. So let's start with the Philadelphia Eagles. What do you see for the visitors?
Well, offensively, they've got to identify and neutralize the playmakers in the Tampa Bay front. And, Kev, we don't talk too often about nose tackles in our open. But Vita Vea is a bad dude. At close to 380 pounds, he's dominant in the run game, but he can also push the pocket. Jason Kelsey's going to need some help. And outside, they've got 30-year-old Shaq Barrett coming off the edge. 2 games, he's got a sack, a pick six, and 3 hurries. You can't let him get comfortable. And on defense, look, you got to trust your front to limit the run game. You got to take Mike Evans and Chris Godwin out of the playmaking business. You got to double team and harass them all night long.
All right, quickly, what about for Tampa Bay?
Baker Mayfield, man, he's been a different quarterback in year 6 than he has in his first 5. He's going to have to continue to play at an efficient level. No sacks, no turnovers, and on defense, you got to make the quarterback of the Eagles, Jalen Hurts, beat you from the pocket. Don't let him beat you with his legs.
Yeah, he's deadly outside the pocket, throwing on the run. That's a challenge for any team that plays Jalen Hurts. We are set for kickoff. The teams have been introduced. The fireworks are going off to recognize the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on their home field. When we return, Monday Night Football gets underway. The opening kickoff is coming up. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
At Staples, you can count on every project being print perfect, guaranteed.
I need invitations and posters printed, and they have to be perfect.
I need beautifully bound booklets and presentations for my business.
Your invitations and booklets will be in captivating color and will be done right every time. That's Staples Print Big Promise. And right now at Staples, get $50 off your print purchase of $150 or more. Try Staples and see the difference. Ends 10/14. Exclusions apply. See associate or visit staples.com/print for details.
Hey, football fans, don't miss your local games or that last-second field goal. All you need is an antenna hooked up to your TV, and you can see live football for free. That's right, free. No subscription, no fees, no credit card info required. Just your TV and an antenna. And then live sports news and other popular shows are yours for free. Go to thefreetvproject.org. That's thefreetvproject.org to get started. Thefreetvproject.org. Antennas up, game on. Furnished by EW Scripps.
Wager at BetMGM to earn BetMGM rewards points that can be redeemed for online credits. You can also redeem your points at MGM resorts nationwide. Play, earn, and enjoy with BetMGM rewards. Please gamble responsibly. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. Must be 21 years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York only. New and existing customer offer. All promotions subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets. Bonus bets expire in 7 days from issuance. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, help is available. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to gamble responsibly. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. Must be 21 years of age or older to wager. U.S. promotional offers not available in D.C., Mississippi, New York, or Ontario. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER in Colorado, Washington, D.C., Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Louisiana, Maryland, Mississippi, New Jersey, Nevada, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia, Wyoming. For New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. For Arizona, call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. For Massachusetts, call 1-800-327-5050. For Iowa, call 1-800-BETS-OFF, 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help in Michigan. In partnership with Kansas Crossing Casino and Hotel.
Welcome back to Monday Night Football on Westwood One. It's time for another memorable moment in football history. Sponsored by Kohl's.
Bernard stays in the game in the backfield. Two receivers stacked to the near side. Tom Brady goes back to work. He'll throw on first down. Sets up in the pocket. Zips it to his left. Mike Evans has got it. Breaks one tackle along the sideline. And then he flips into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa. On top 30-0 with 5:18 to play here in the third quarter. How about that for an exclamation point? Tom McCarthy is heard right here on Westwood One. The veteran Tom Brady got the better of the youngster Jalen Hurts when Tampa and Philadelphia last faced one another back in the 2021 Wild Card playoffs. The 44-year-old quarterback completed 78% of his passes and threw for 2 touchdowns, including that 36-yarder to Mike Evans as the Bucs advanced with a 31-15 victory. That game turned out to be the last of Tom Brady's NFL record 35 postseason wins, as the Bucs would lose the following week to the eventual champion LA Rams and make an early exit the following year in the wild card round against Dallas. That's tonight's memorable moment in football history, sponsored by Kohl's. Everyday style is easy with favorite looks for family fun and saving a ton. Whether you're savoring summer or gearing up for fall, Kohl's has you covered. Shop Kohl's and Kohl's.com today. You may be gearing up for fall if you're in Tampa, Florida, but you're still savoring summer here with temperatures hovering right around 100 degrees as we close in on kickoff alongside my partner Mike Mayock and our entire Westwood One crew. I'm Kevin Kugler. Wonderful to have you with us as we wrap up what has been so far a really entertaining Week 3 in the National Football League. The coin toss going on right now. The Eagles have won the toss, and they've elected to defer. So we're going to see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and an offense with Baker Mayfield at the helm to start, looking for their first 3-0 start to the season since 2005, Mike. And the offense gets out on the field first. What are we going to see from this offense tonight?
Well, keep in mind they have a new offensive coordinator, Dave Canales, who comes from Seattle. What do they like to do in Seattle? They want to run the football and play action. And that is right up Baker Mayfield's alley. So last year, Tampa Bay ran the football less than any team in the league. This year, they're running the ball 33, 34 times a game, and Baker's coming off that, changing his launch point. Baker is close to 70% accuracy this year. Historically, he's been at 61, so you can tell the offense fits Baker Mayfield.
No turnovers so far for Baker Mayfield. He had 78 turnovers from 2018 to 2022. Now, no one expects Baker Mayfield to be turnoverless at the end of the season, but it's an awfully good start for a quarterback who bounced all around the league last year.
His first throw last week against Chicago should have been picked off. It wasn't, and then he played an immaculate game after that, and I thought they had 3 or 4 sacks. He got out of all of them, was able to check it down to Cade Otton. He's played 2 really clean football games.
Eagles are going to work from our right to our left. The Buccaneers from our left to our right as we start off this ball game in Tampa, Florida. Devin Tompkins is the deep man awaiting the kickoff. Jake Elliott will do the honors for the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles in the road white uniforms, tops and bottoms in white with the green numerals on the front and back of those white jerseys and a green stripe down the white leg. Buccaneers tonight in the red jerseys, white pants, red and black stripes along the sides. And the kickoff will go through the end zone for a touchback. And out comes Baker Mayfield and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense. Tristan Wirfs, Matt Filer, Robert Hainsey, Cody Mauch, and Luke Gedeke from left to right along the line. Cade Otton at tight end. Terrific wide receivers in Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. Ko Kieft will also play tight end in the second tight end look. Rashad White, the running back. And Baker Mayfield in his 6th season with his 4th team going to work on first down and 10 at the 25-yard line. Single back is White on first down. 2 tight ends along the line, left and right. Baker Mayfield under center turns the give to White, and White running past some pressure on the left side, takes it for 2 yards to the 27. It'll bring up second down and 8, and here's the defense for the Eagles. Brandon Graham, Josh Sweat, Fletcher Cox, Jordan Davis along that very good defensive line. Hassan Reddick and Zach Cunningham, the outside backers with Nicholas Morrow in the middle. Change at cornerback, Goodrich and Avonte Maddox both down, so Darius Slay, James Bradbury, Josh Jobe expected to be the 3 corners with Justin Evans and Reed Blankenship at the safety spots. Second down and 8 from the shotgun at the 27-yard line. Mayfield, the give up the middle to White, picks his way over the left side and runs into the arms of Zach Cunningham at the 31-yard line. A 4-yard gain, and it'll leave a 3rd and 4 for Tampa Bay.
And Kevin, what did we talk about a moment ago? The commitment to the run game from new coordinator Dave Canales. They come out of the chute trying to run the football. I think the Eagles' deepest talent position is at defensive tackle, and I think it's going to be difficult for the interior offensive line to match up with that, but they're trying to put Baker in manageable third down situations.
Like they have here, this is 3rd down and 3. They spot him at the 32-yard line. 3 receivers left of the line. Baker Mayfield in his shotgun. He's got White to his right. The throw to the left sideline. It is caught by Chris Godwin, and he's ushered out of bounds at the 39. A 7-yard pickup on the play, and a first down. The strategy is clear through 3 downs for Tampa Bay.
Yeah, and that's a tough matchup for Josh Jobe, second year out of Alabama. He doesn't have a lot of experience. He played last week because Bradbury was out. So that's a really tough matchup, and I think one that Tampa Bay is going to try and take advantage of.
First down and 10 at the 39-yard line. 2 tight ends to the right side. Single running back is Rashad White. Keeps motioning now, offset in the backfield. Mayfield under center, turns, play action. Mayfield with time, looking down the right sideline, looking for an open Devin Tompkins, and he just overshot him near the Eagle 35-yard line. He had a step on Josh Jobe, and it's second down.
Devin Tompkins is 5'8", 150, but he flies. And you can also already see, run the ball, play action. That was a heavy play action and a deep over to Tompkins, and who did they pick on? Josh Jobe again. We've already seen their game plan. They've identified it to us, Kev.
Second down and 10 at the 39. Scoreless, just underway. 1 minute, 53 seconds in to this Eagles-Bucks matchup closing out Week 3. On second down, toss play to White on the right side. Got 1 block, looking for a second. It does not come. And there's Zach Cunningham, who is a tremendous pickup for the Eagles late before the season started. He had a tremendous start to his career with the Houston Texans, a tackling machine for a couple of years.
High draft pick out of Vanderbilt. He's paired with Nick Morrow, another guy with a lot of NFL experience. Just came to Philadelphia. Last year he started for Chicago, and before that he started for the Raiders. So even though they're not big-time playmakers at linebacker, they're 2 guys with a lot of experience.
And now 3rd and long, 3rd down and 8 at the 41 from the shotgun with 2 receivers plus the tight end to the left side. Baker Mayfield to throw, going to the right side. High throw, deflected and knocked away. Incomplete. Mike Evans went up to get it. He couldn't pull it down, and Darius Slay made sure that he wouldn't get it on the deflection. Falls to the turf, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, I kind of feel like Tampa Bay let 2 opportunities go there. They missed the deep over to Tompkins, and this time it was a double move comeback by Evans. The ball was high but catchable. So Baker Mayfield had 2 opportunities to make plays. They went 0 for 2, and they're going to have to punt.
Jake Camarda, the NFC Special Teams Player of the Week this past week, averaging almost 54 yards per punt this season. He'll punt it away. Britton Covey, the deep man for the Eagles. Covey creeps up on this one to the 11-yard line. Covey to the right at the 15. stutter step back to the left at the 20. Covey to the 25 and down there. 14-yard return for Britton Covey on the punt from Camarda. And the Eagles will go to work first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Scoreless in Tampa, Florida. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
I feel like I'm constantly cleaning hair off my bathroom floor. At least my Swiffer Sweeper makes it easy. Sweeper heavy-duty dry cloths have ultra-thick pads to trap and lock hairs, like a hair magnet. And when I'm finished cleaning up my hair, Sweeper takes care of his too. Now the hair is gone, all thanks to Swiffer. Try Swiffer Sweeper heavy-duty dry cloths. I promise you'll love them or your money back. And also try Swiffer Sweeper Wet to make quick work of tough, sticky messes.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online? Go to hims.com/joy. Through HIMS, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, and the process is 100% online. To start your free online visit, go to hims.com/joy. That's HIMS.com/JOY.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit NoTimeToWait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Hey, you're up next.
My throat hurts so bad. There's no way I can sing tonight.
Here, try these.
Vicks VapoCool Drops.
Yeah, Vicks VapoCool Drops has maximum strength menthol with a rush of Vicks Vapors.
Ooh, I can already feel it.
I told you. So, you ready?
I'm ready.
Please welcome to the stage.
Vaporize sore throat pain fast with Vicks VapoCool Drops.
Welcome back to the Grainger broadcast booth in Tampa. Along with Mike Mayock, I'm Kevin Kugler. Tackle your to-do list with Grainger. From locker rooms to plant floors, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Philadelphia will start first down and 10 at the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts yet to go over the 200-yard passing mark this year. Brings his offense out from right to left at the 25-yard line. He'll line up in the backfield with DeAndre Swift coming off a 175-yard performance in the pistol formation. Swift behind his quarterback. And the give to Swift, trying the right side, has a hole across the 30 and lunges forward to the 33-yard line. Big hole on the right side for DeAndre Swift to pick up 8 on first down.
Last week they eviscerated the Vikings in the run game. DeAndre Swift had close to 200 yards rushing. They start out on the right side. Lane Johnson pushing the pile along with tight end Goddard. And if Tryon Shoyinka, the defensive end on that side, doesn't do a better job setting an edge, it's going to be a long night.
Second down and 2 at the Eagles 33. Scoreless first quarter. 2 receivers stacked to the left of the line. Hurts in the shotgun along the right hash. Has Swift to his left. Gets the shotgun snap. Buccaneers rush 5. Hurts will throw. Catch is made. A.J. Brown at the 40. Up the right sideline to midfield. Brown inside the 40 of Tampa Bay. And finally upended at the 39. Antoine Winfield finally caught up with A.J. Brown, who was a little squeaky this past week about getting opportunities and got a little grease early as he takes it all the way to the Tampa Bay 39-yard line.
Carlton Davis is not playing tonight. Zion McCollum is starting. And that was just a shallow crossing route, and A.J. Brown beat him badly across the field.
28 yards later, a first down from the 39-yard line. First down and 10. Hurts from the shotgun. Has time all day to throw over the middle, crossing left to right. The catch is made down inside the 18-yard line. Another A.J. Brown completion and another first down. This one picks up 21.
Popular prop bet in Philadelphia this week was A.J. Brown catching the first pass because of that little sideline shenanigans they had last week. Everybody thought Hurts would come to him early and often, and so far he has.
First down and 10 at the 23 of Tampa Bay. Shotgun snap, sprint out, throw on the right side. Catch made by Devontae Smith, and Smith tackled quickly as he gets to the 22-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup. Jamel Dean all over that one. Let's set the offense for the Eagles. Jordan Mailata, Landon Dickerson, Jason Kelsey, Cam Jurgens, Lane Johnson from left to right. 4 of the 5 starters back from last year's Eagles offensive line. Cam Jurgens, the only new one at right guard. A.J. Brown, you've heard his name. Devontae Smith, DeAndre Swift in the backfield, and Jalen Hurts at quarterback. Dallas Goedert, the tight end, along with Jack Stoll. You'll hear both of those names tonight. 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line. 3 receivers to the left, single wide to the right. In the shotgun is Hurts, drops along the right hash, throws it short, a little screen for Swift. Swift veering to the left side and upended as he gets to the 15-yard line, 2 yards short of an Eagle first down after he picks up 7.
Good call on that, Kevin. It was a different kind of running back screen. Instead of to the flat area, it's like a little quick arrow route to the inside, and he gets behind Jason Kelsey.
3rd down and 2 at the Tampa Bay 15-yard line. They bunch him up on the right side slot. Fake the give. Hurts on the roll to the right side. He'll throw for the end zone, and it's batted away. Incomplete. Trying to fit it in to Olamide Zaccheaus, but an outstanding defensive play by Zion McCollum to break it up, and the field goal unit will not come on. I believe the offense is staying on the field on 4th down and 1.
Heavy play action. I thought he had his opportunity to get Zaccheaus along the back line of the end zone. McCollum undercut the route, and I thought it was underthrown, which it was. If he had thrown that at the pylon, it's a touchdown.
4th down, a long 1, a short 2. Kenneth Gainwell back to full health and back in the backfield in the pistol behind Hurts on 4th down. Gives it to Gainwell, trying the left side. He didn't get there. Stops at the 15-yard line, a full yard short. Ryan Neal, the veteran, coming up from the secondary to lend a hand and stone Kenneth Gainwell on 4th down.
4th and a long 2. They went over right guard, right tackle with Jurgens and Lane Johnson. Great job by Tampa Bay stepping up in the hole. He didn't even make a yard on that play.
Tampa Bay will get it back, scoreless with 9:09 to play in the first. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Rich Eisen here, and if you're enjoying this game and want to be in the game every day, there's something the guys here on my show studio have been enjoying. Prize Picks Daily Fantasy Sports, the #1 daily fantasy sports app. If you're eager to test your knowledge and skills, play the game enjoyed by millions and join the Prize Picks community of more than 7 million football fans who have already signed up. Don't sit on the sidelines this season. Join the guys in my studio today and see how your picks stack up with them and your fellow fans. And the guys just told me that Prize Picks matched their first deposit up to $100. Do the same for yourself when you visit prizepicks.com/primetime and use code primetime. That's code primetime at prizepicks.com/primetime. Prize Picks, daily fantasy made easy. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Something amazing is happening. Data is powering insights and innovation. Network security has cyber attacks playing defense. Devices are improving the quality of work and the quality of life. That's what happens when you partner with CDW. Our experts help you get the most from your technology. We work with you to plan it, build it at scale, and manage it, so you can do amazing things. CDW. Make amazing happen. Learn more at CDW.com.
Stream the NFL on Westwood One for free, sponsored by AutoZone. All season long, you can listen to our broadcasts of the NFL live on WestwoodOneSports.com, on the NFL app, by asking Alexa to open Westwood One Sports, or on our affiliate stations' digital platforms. AutoZone has free battery testing and charging. That's right. Get your battery tested and charged for free. Make AutoZone your end zone. Get in the zone. AutoZone. Restrictions apply. Alongside Mike Mayock, I'm Kevin Kugler. Big stop on 4th down for the Tampa Bay defense, Mike. Eagles turn down what would have been likely a chip shot 3, and they try to get a 4th down and 2 conversion, and Tampa Bay up to the challenge.
Yeah, I thought they might have gone with DeAndre Swift, the bigger back there than Gainwell coming downhill. But Tampa Bay, Vita Vea in the middle of that defensive lineup. As I said in the pregame, he is a beast and he's hard to move. he's the kind of guy Kelsey struggles with just because of pure size.
Evans and Godwin will line up right of the line. Two receivers left of the line. Empty backfield. Baker Mayfield in the shotgun on first down. Now motion from Godwin right to left. Looking with pressure coming. Mayfield throwing over the middle. Plucked out of the air. What a snare by Cade Otton. That was like grabbing an arrow as it zipped by. Otton stuck his hands out and yanked it in for 16.
Big time throw by the quarterback, Baker Mayfield. Tight end on about a 15-yard dig or a deep in route. It was a beautiful throw, an even better catch, and they moved the chains.
To the 31-yard line on first down and 10. Rachaad White, the running back, to the left of Mayfield in the shotgun. Fakes the give to him. Quick toss to the right side. Evans on a little curl at the 35. Makes the catch. Tackled immediately by Darius Slay after a 5-yard pickup on the play.
And Kev, don't forget that Avonte Maddox, the Eagles nickel, got hurt last week. Mario Goodrich came in, played 37 snaps, and really wasn't ready for that challenge as a young player. Today they're going with 3 corners and or 3 safety looks, and right now they've got 3 safeties in the game because they really don't have a nickel tonight.
Second and 5 to the 36-yard line. White the carry, pressure in the backfield, and the penetration blows up the run play. White will lose 2. Back to the 34. Nicholas Morrow, the first one to get in there and drive down Rachaad White. Gives Zach Cunningham a tip of the cap as well. Those 2 linebackers very active early, Mike.
They've been very active. Like I said earlier, neither of them is dynamic in the sense that they're going to run 4-3-8, but they're both veteran linebackers. They've seen every scheme in the league, and they understand gap responsibility.
Third down and 7. Scoreless in Tampa, Florida, between the Buccaneers and the Eagles. Bucs going from our left to our right. 2 receivers stacked left, 2 wide to the right, including Otton, the tight end. In the shotgun along the left hash. Baker Mayfield gets the snap. Waist high. Pressure comes. Mayfield in trouble. Backpedaling. Rolling to the right. All the way back to the 15-yard line. Now calling up for some help. On the run. Mayfield chugging to the 35 and out of bounds. All of that nets Baker Mayfield a yard, and the Buccaneers will have to punt it away.
Yeah, Jalen Carter, who I think might be the best rookie defensive player in the National Football League, maybe the best rookie at any position, applied immediate pressure from his defensive tackle position. From the outside, Hassan Reddick came up. I thought that Baker Mayfield did a great job just escaping both those guys and getting a positive gain out of it.
So on fourth down, Jake Camarda to punt it away. Crowd looking at a replay. Mayfield may have had a face mask yanked. You hear the groaning behind us. Britton Covey, the deep man, as Camarda gets the punt off. Covey backpedaling all the way to the 4 where he fields it. Covey veering right to the 10 at the 15-yard line. A crease at the 20. Cuts left to the 30. Covey across the 40. Down the right sideline to midfield. And finally chased out of bounds by Sean Tucker, the rookie from Syracuse, at the 44-yard line of Tampa Bay. Covey fields it at his 4 and then is off to the races. A 55-yard punt and a 50-yard return.
5'8", 173, second year out of Utah. He was an undrafted free agent. Howie Roseman loved this kid. They elevated him for the first 2 games and then signed him to the 53 this week. He made a wonderful cut in the open field. That punt by Camarda, Kev, was a low-line drive. It was returnable all the way.
Well, Britton Covey's grandfather, Stephen, wrote the book 7 Habits of Highly Successful People. Sold tens of millions of copies worldwide. Britton Covey's about to write one of the habits of a successful punt returner. Veering in and out and getting the Eagles into good field position. First and 10 at the 44. 2 receivers to the left, single wide to the right, and on first down, the give over the left side, and a hole for DeAndre Swift as he rumbles to the left side and down at the 30. A 14-yard pickup for DeAndre Swift, who looks like he's picking up where he left off in the 175-yard performance last week.
Yeah, the Eagles are just so strong up front. And basically, all they did is they inside zone all last week. This week, outside zone. Kelsey gets to the second level, gets on the linebackers, Devon White. I don't think anybody touched him for at least 7 or 8 yards.
First down and 10 at the 30-yard line of Tampa Bay. 5:47 and counting to play in this first quarter. Play clock down to 5 as they line up in the pistol. Swift, the running back behind Hurts, stops his right foot, gets the shotgun snap. The give is to Swift, and Swift tripped up A little penetration from Antoine Winfield made him go to the right, and he only gains one as Mike Green finishes him off. Don't miss all the NFL excitement on Fox this Sunday when the New England Patriots meet the Dallas Cowboys. Check your local listings for more details. Catch the NFL on Fox. DeAndre Swift wearing number 0, the first player in Eagles history to wear 0. He stands to the right of Jalen Hurts, who's in the shotgun along the left hash. 2 receivers to either side on 2nd and 9. Hurts drops, sets up a tight end screen for Goddard, who starts right, sees a lot of red, backs up to the left, and curls up the left sideline to the 26. Picks up 3 on a play that, as it was designed, Mike, was going nowhere.
Dallas Goedert is one of those tight ends in the NFL that can make plays at all 3 levels. Now, people have been critical of the Philadelphia offense the first 2 weeks, part of which is, why aren't you getting the ball to Goddard? He has 6 catches for only 22 yards. But what I would tell you, Kevin, last week against Minnesota, he had as good a blocking experience as I've seen a tight end in the NFL in a long time.
3rd and 6 now for the Eagles. Goddard will split out wide left. 2 receivers either side on 3rd and 6. They give it to Swift. Gaping hole on the right to the 20 as he cuts back left at the 15 and is down at the 13-yard line. The cliche, Mike, is that it's a hole so big you could drive a truck through. That's no cliche. That hole was a gigantic opening.
Kev, you might have tiptoed through that one.
There's a chance.
There's a chance. Lane Johnson killed Tryon Shoyinka, and then the right guard Juergens got to the second level and took Devin White out. It was wide open, and again, the Philadelphia offensive line has been dominant in the run game the last couple of weeks.
13-yard pickup to the 13. It's an injured Buccaneer on the field. The athletic training staff is out to tend to him as we check the Eagles' stats inside the red zone. Sponsored by CDW for cloud, mobility, security, and data center solutions. Turn to CDW. They're 0 for 1 tonight. 7 chances on the season, 4 touchdowns, 2 field goals. That one that they came up empty, and tonight was the first empty trip to the red zone this year. Jamel Dean, the injured Buccaneer, he is up and making his way gingerly to the sidelines while they continue to tend to him. We'll step aside. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
It's game day at Jim's house, and the spread is impressive.
Mike's already done some damage with the hot wings, and now he's dropping back and going deep for another slice of pizza.
I sure hope he brought the Pepto.
Mike knows that Pepto-Bismol provides fast 5-symptom relief from unexpected stomach upset. He's no rookie.
The way he's throwing back those nachos, he's the GOAT.
Be ready for game day with Pepto-Bismol.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Watch football for free. Meet Tableau. Buy a Tableau system and you can watch local football games and other live sports for free. Plus the news and popular shows on over 70 free channels. Never miss a touchdown. Tableau lets you record, pause, and replay. Just connect a Tableau device to any TV antenna and your Wi-Fi, and you can watch the game on smart devices anywhere in your home. And 0 additional monthly fees, subscriptions, or contracts. Order now at TableauTV.com.
Channels and content are subject to availability in your area. The Tableau service requires internet service.
Hi, this is Kevin Harlan. I want to tell you that Angie has made it easier than ever to connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. Whether it's routine maintenance, an emergency repair, or a dream project, Angie lets you browse homeowner reviews, compare quotes with multiple local pros, and even book a service instantly. So the next time you have a home project, just Angie that and start getting the most out of your home. Download the free Angie mobile app today or visit Angie.com. That's ANGI.com.
Rise and shine, honey. We don't want to miss our flight.
Our flight is in 7 hours. And we have TSA PreCheck with our Navy Federal flagship credit card.
TSA PreCheck. Getting my bugle through security will be so much easier now. Learn how you can earn up to 3 times points on travel with the flagship credit card at NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA.
Later on, we'll select the Defender of the Game, sponsored by Navy Federal Credit Union, proudly serving the armed forces, the DoD, veterans, and their families. Learn more at NavyFederal.org. Tampa Bay's defense came in allowing the second fewest rushing yards per game at 54. In this first quarter already, DeAndre Swift, 4 carries, 36 yards, and a 1st and 10 for the Eagles at the Tampa Bay 13-yard line. 2 receivers stacked up left side Swift to the right of Hurts in the shotgun along the right hash. Hurts stomps his right foot, gets the waist-high shotgun snap, backpedals, throws over the middle, and it's in and out of the hands of the number 2 tight end, Jack Stoll, who did not have a catch in the first 2 games of the season and could not pull that one in with contact in the middle of that field from Devin White.
Yeah, Tampa Bay's got some issues here. They're giving up too many run yards against the Eagles, number 1. And number 2, Jamel Dean went out, their starting corner. They're already without Carlton Davis, their other starting corner. They've got D. Delaney and McCollum out there, and I'm not sure either of them can handle A.J. Brown or Devontae Smith.
It's Delaney on Brown right now on 2nd and 10 at the 13, looking to the left side. The toss to the tight end at the 10-yard line. A flag is down as Goddard makes the catch at the 10 and goes out of bounds. And we'll wait and see about the flag. First time tonight we will hear from our referee, Adrian Hill.
Lineman downfield, I think, on the RPO.
Ineligible man downfield, offense, number 69. 5-yard penalty, replay, second down.
So back the Eagles up after that penalty to the 18-yard line where it'll be second down and 15.
Yeah, they went for it in the red zone the first time, don't get it on 4th and 2, and now penalties in the red zone making it more difficult.
Goddard and Brown to the right of the line, 2 receivers to the left, Smith and Zacchaeus. Swift to the right of Hurts in the shotgun. Buccaneers show pressure. Now they're going to back off a bit. Hurts changing things up. The play clock down to 5. Stomps his right foot, gets the shotgun snap, comes in a bit low, pulls it up, throws to the right side, and looking for his tight end Goddard, who had cut in on a slant. He threw it out toward the sideline. It's incomplete.
Yeah, there was a disconnect between the receiver and the quarterback. There was a double blitz there off each edge. Jalen knew he couldn't get it blocked up, and that was his hot. It's too bad for the Eagles because on the other side, Smith was wide open.
And now a 3rd and 15 for Philadelphia at the 18 of Tampa Bay. We're still scoreless, 3:17 to play in quarter number 1. Empty backfield, 2 receivers right, 3 wide to the left. Along the right hash, it's Jalen Hurts all alone behind that 5-man Eagles line. Hurts drops back to throw. Has time, now flush to the right. Being chased, throws on the run, and he'll throw this one away. Really good coverage downfield by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Nobody open, nowhere to go for Hurts, and on 4th and 15, the field goal unit coming off.
A little bit of a little sloppy play by the Eagles. First the penalty, then the disconnect on the blitz between Hurts and the receiver, and then on 3rd and 15, again, heavy pressure. He's got to throw it away after he expands to his right. Now they've got to settle for a field goal try.
36-yard attempt for Jake Elliott. In his career from this range, in the 30s, he's missed 5 total field goals, 47 of 52. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is good. And a 3-0 lead for the Philadelphia Eagles. And a reminder that for every field goal made tonight and throughout the remainder of the season, Barbasol will make a donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol Shaving Cream, an American original for over 100 years. Close shave, America. Close shave, Barbasol. 3-0 Eagles, 3:05 remaining in the first. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
My check engine light's on?
That could hurt your gas mileage. The AutoZone free Fix Finder service can help find the fix for free.
Get in the zone.
This whole report for free?
That's right, printed and on your phone for free.
Get in the zone.
But what if the fix is too tough?
We'll recommend a local shop. Fix Finder, only at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you know that these days, generating growth is a challenge. By teaming with Bank of America, you'll not just stay ahead of the curve, you'll move it. With access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful, you'll make every move matter, locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2023 Bank of America, N.A.
This season, your coffee orders are getting warmer.
and your outfits are getting cozier. The world keeps changing, and so does COVID-19. That's why this season's COVID-19 shots have been updated. They're one of the best ways to help protect yourself against COVID-19. You can get a COVID-19 shot at the same visit as a flu shot if you're due for both, as recommended by the CDC. Talk to your healthcare provider to learn more and schedule at vaccines.gov. And don't forget to get extra cinnamon spice. Sponsored by Pfizer and BioNTech.
Feeling great starts with a great shave. And great shaves start with Barbasol Shaving Cream. For whatever your day brings, start it off right with the American original, Barbasol. It's a can of can-do.
Barbasol. It's Wrangler season out there. Warmer days, cooler nights. Open roads, endless horizons. And you need to be ready in jeans made for the unpredictable. Wrangler, for the ride of life. Shop our newest styles today at Wrangler.com.
Catch it all this season with NFL Plus. NFL Plus brings you live games on mobile, NFL Red Zone, NFL Network, game replays, and more, all in one place. Sign up today at plus.nfl.com. Terms and conditions apply. With Mike Mayock, I'm Kevin Kugler. A 3-0 lead for the Eagles. 3:05 remaining in quarter number one. The 52-yard Covey punt return set up the Eagles, but a stall in the red zone turns into a 36-yard field goal from Jake Elliott, and a kickoff from the aforementioned kicker into the end zone for a touchback out to the 25-yard line. So here comes Tampa Bay back to work on offense. 28 yards passing, 9 yards rushing in their first couple of possessions. What do you expect to see here from Tampa?
We started the game talking about run game and play action. What little success they've had so far has been based on that. I think you're going to see them get back to that. They're having problems blocking the Philadelphia Eagles' interior defense.
On first down, the give is to Sean Tucker trying to get to the outside, and an outstanding ankle tackle by Reed Blankenship. If he doesn't pull down Tucker, the rookie from Syracuse, there's room to roam out there.
But he did.
Yes, he did.
he fit his gap, and he made the tackle. The Eagles are going with three safeties. Blankenship is a guy that played a lot of football for them a year ago. People didn't even know who he was. Second year out of Middle Tennessee State, and he's now become the main communicator on the back end and a really good football player.
They're happy to have him back. Missed last week's Vikings win. On second down and 10, Mayfield will step up. Pressure comes, and Baker Mayfield goes down at the 22-yard line. He stepped up into the pocket, and there he ran into Tui Poluto, and the big man from USC with the sack, a loss of 3.
They're so deep at defensive tackle. They have 6 guys, and Tui Poloto and Contavia Street play minimal snaps, but in the hot weather like this, they're rotating those guys through, and they can really play.
Second highest pressure rate in the NFL for the Eagles in the early going in this season. Not a surprise to see him put a little heat on here. 3rd and 13 at the 22. 2 receivers right, single wide left. Mayfield flanked by a tight end in the backfield, gets the shotgun snap, throws to the left sideline wide of his intended target, Devin Tompkins, settling in at about the 42-yard line, and a 3-and-out for the Tampa Bay offense.
Good coverage by Josh Joby on the outside. They had Hassan Reddick on a loop that was picked up well and gave Baker Mayfield time, but that's just really good defense. All 3 snaps, good defense by the Eagles for 3-and-out.
Jake Camarda to punt. Britton Covey back. Last time he had a return, he took it back 52 yards, averaging 33 per return so far tonight on his 2 previous. Camarda's punt. High punt. Got a little hang time on this one. Drives it toward the near sideline. Bounces at the 15. Covey fields it over his shoulder at the 5. Now going back to the right at the 10. Cuts left at the 15 and a little zigzag forward. Gets him to the 20-yard line. It was a really nice return by Britton Covey in a very difficult spot to get the return. Don't miss your local football games. All you need is a TV antenna to watch live sports, news, and popular shows for free. Visit thefreetvproject.org to get started. Antennas up. Game on. Paid for by the Free TV Project. So the Eagles, they'll spot it at the 19-yard line. It's a 75-yard punt off the bounce and a 16-yard return. But the Eagles starting at their own 19-yard line now. See how much steam this Buccaneers defense has in the tank. They've been out there a lot in this first quarter. From the 19-yard line, pistol formation. DeAndre Swift, the running back. He'll get the carry, looking for room on the right side, and Swift will get a couple to the 21 and a flag down. behind the play, and it's going to be defensive holding against Tampa Bay, and it'll be a first down for the Eagles. Jamel Dean back out there, by the way, after the injury earlier.
Holding defense, number 96. That 5-yard penalty will be added to the results of the play. Automatic first down.
That's the former Ram Greg Gaines in his first year with Tampa Bay.
And they picked him up as a UFA this year, and both teams heavily substituting on the defensive fronts just because it's so hot out.
It's not the heat, it's the humidity tonight, they say, Mike.
How would you know? You've been up here in the booth the whole day. You haven't
comfortable. Because it's the humidity. First and 10. Hurts to throw off play action with time. Checks it down to the right sideline. Coming back to get it at the 42-yard line is Devontae Smith. He drags a foot at the 41. He's out of bounds there. A pickup of 15 and another Eagle first down.
Yeah, I think if the Eagles are patient, that the run game is ultimately going to be there for them. That time, play action. Devontae Smith got McCullum's hips turned, thinking he was going vertical, brought him back on a comeback route, wide open.
From the 41-yard line, two receivers either side of the line. Hurts crouching over to get the shotgun snap. He has it. Looks to the right. Now flush. Pumps to runs at the 45, and he'll slide down at the 46. A 5-yard scramble for Jalen Hurts, and it'll bring up 2nd and 5.
Kev, you notice that we have not seen a planned quarterback run tonight for the Eagles, and I think part of that is both the teams they've played so far, New England week 1, Minnesota last week, did a really nice job taking it away.
They'll line it up. They don't have to snap it before the end of the quarter. Perhaps lining up to see if they can get the Buccaneers to move, perhaps running another play. Brown in motion from left to right. 3 seconds until the end of the quarter. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that'll take us to the end of quarter number 1 in Tampa, Florida, with the score. Eagles 3, Buccaneers nothing. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Hey, football fans, don't miss your local games or that last-second field goal. All you need is an antenna hooked up to your TV, and you can see live football for free. That's right, free. No subscription, no fees, no credit card info required. Just your TV and an antenna. And then live sports news and other popular shows are yours for free. Go to thefreetvproject.org. That's thefreetvproject.org to get started. Thefreetvproject.org. Antennas up, game on. Furnished by EW Scripps.
Rich Eisen here, and if you're enjoying this game and want to be in the game every day, there's something the guys here on my show studio have been enjoying. Prize Picks Daily Fantasy Sports, the #1 daily fantasy sports app. If you're eager to test your knowledge and skills, play the game enjoyed by millions and join the Prize Picks community of more than 7 million football fans who have already signed up. Don't sit on the sidelines this season. Join the guys in my studio today and see how your picks stack up with them and your fellow fans. And the guys just told me that Prize Picks matched their first deposit up to $100. Do the same for yourself when you visit prizepicks.com/primetime and use code primetime. That's code primetime at prizepicks.com/primetime. Prize Picks, daily fantasy made easy. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Welcome back to Tampa, along with Mike Mayock. I'm Kevin Kugler. Our score, Philadelphia 3, Tampa Bay nothing. The start of the second quarter is sponsored by Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports app. Ready to test your skills? Join the Prize Picks community. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details. It's a 3-0 score on the scoreboard, Mike. It doesn't feel like a 3-0 game watching this first quarter. Eagles have out-yarded Tampa Bay 113-34, 42 yards rushing, 71 yards passing, but it feels a lot more lopsided than just 3-0.
Well, I think the key stat is the red zone inability to score touchdowns. They're 0 for 2 in the red zone.
And now we flip sides of the field. The Buccaneers will move from our right to our left. The Eagles from our left to our right. They set up shop at their own 46-yard line, just below the red Buccaneer flag with the crossbones and skull. But instead of the bones, it's swords and a football on that flag for the Buccaneers logo. 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line. In the pistol formation, DeAndre Swift, the running back. Two receivers to the left, single wide to the right. Now Swift will shift to the right side of Hurts. Gets the shotgun snap. Buccaneers rush 4. Hurts had that one slip out of his hands. He was trying to hit his tight end on the left side, Dallas Goedert, and as he threw, it fell out of his hand and ends up being a knuckleball into the turf, 3rd and 5.
Yeah, interior defensive tackle Logan Hall did a nice job pushing the pocket. Kind of got in Jalen Hurts' face there, and here we are again with Philadelphia, another key situation. And so far, I feel like the run game's there. I think they can take advantage of both corners for Tampa Bay. I think there's a lot available to them, and they haven't played a very clean game thus far.
Eagles just 1 for 3 on 3rd down. Swift to the left of Hurts. He's on the right hash. 2 receivers to either side. Hurts to throw. Pressure picked up. Flush to the left. Throwing on the run. Now Chase to the backside. He'll just have to throw this one away. Swift did a nice job of picking up the pressure initially from Christian Izien, but then Izien provided the heat late on Hurts.
Yeah, Izien's the nickel coming off the edge. And you know what was interesting, Kevin? They dropped in coverage the 380-pound nose tackle, Vita Vea, who was in the flat. Now, I don't think Jalen wanted any part of that.
I don't believe him. He saw that and he said, you know what, I'm going to go the other direction. Away from the 380-pounder.
Throw that away, I think.
Yeah. Very smart. Devin Tompkins awaiting the punt from Braden Mann, just elevated from the practice squad. Mann just gets the punt off, pressure up the middle. Tompkins peering into the night sky, calls for the fair catch and makes it at the 15-yard line. Buccaneers get the stop. They'll have the football when we return with 14:42 to play in the first half. But first, we pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for Monday Night Football.
WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1, New York. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Kevin Kugler and Mike Mayock here in the Grainger broadcast booth in Tampa. Give your team an edge with Grainger. You'll find supplies and solutions for every industry, plus fast delivery and 24/7 support. When you call, click Grainger.com or just stop by. 3-0 Eagles, 14:42 remaining in the first half. Buccaneers starting first down and 10. Buried at their own 16-yard line. Baker Mayfield will line up in the shotgun, sending motion from Trey Palmer, the rookie from Nebraska, from left to right. Shotgun snap, Eagles rush 5, gets rid of it to White. White at the 20-yard line, steps through Blankenship at the 25, up the left sideline to the 30, and out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Good play call into that pressure, Mike, and they get a good gain of 16.
Yeah, Rashad White, the running back who's very adept in the pass game, just slid out into the flat, broke a tackle from the safety Blankenship, and picked up a big, solid gain there.
And now some breathing room for Todd Bowles' Buccaneers. First and 10 at the 32-yard line. Single back Rashad White. Baker Mayfield to go under center. Palmer in motion from right to left. Stacked up 2 receivers left, single wide to the right. And they give it to White, trying to find room up the middle, and there is none. He just looked left, he looked right, he found nothing but green and white. Fletcher Cox and Derek Barnett combining on the stop.
You know, I keep mentioning these defensive tackles. Fletcher Cox is in his 12th year out of Mississippi State. He's 32, and they're doing a great job managing his snaps so he maximizes his efficiency. And Jordan Davis, second-year first-round pick out of Georgia, he's a beast. The 2 of them were involved in that play. It is hard to move those guys out.
Second and 10 at the 32. White again to carry, hesitates, and then bursts up the middle, and White to the 39-yard line. That's a 7-yard pickup on second and 10. Nice little hesitation and explosion for the third-year back from Arizona State.
Yeah, I think Philadelphia thought this was going to be a pass play. Cade Otton, their tight end, was lined up on a wing. He came across along with the backside guard to counterplay, and Otton just cleared out Nicholas Morrow at the second level. Good run by Tampa Bay.
Brings up a third down and 3. Mayfield has 4 receivers to the right of the line. Single wide left is Evans. Alone in the backfield, gets the shotgun snap. Throws quickly to Evans on a slant. Makes the catch upended at the 47 of Tampa Bay. That's a first down and a pickup of 8. Josh Joby took the legs out from under Evans, but not before he moved the chain.
Yeah, Joby's got to be more aggressive. He had safety help behind. Evans was the only receiver on that side, and they were effectively double-teaming him with short and deep. When you're a short defender there, you got to be aggressive and go get him.
So now new set of downs at the 47-yard line. Two receivers plus the tight end to the right of the line. White, the running back, to the left of Mayfield. Stands on the shotgun, fakes it to White, pressure coming. Now he'll dump it off to White on the right side, in space, steps to the left, into Eagles territory across midfield, and down near the 47-yard line. That's a 6-yard gain on a play that probably shouldn't have gained anything for Tampa Bay.
You know, last year I did the Tampa Bay game in Germany against Seattle, and it was a game where Rashad White popped. Fournette had been their guy. I felt like they needed some more juice, and that's what White is, second-round pick. Arizona State, he's got a little more juice than they've had in the past, and if he gets a sliver, he can go.
22 touches last week for 103 scrimmage yards.
Yep.
Second and 4. Motion from Godwin from left to right. At the Eagles 47, trailing 3-0. Mayfield, shotgun snap, quick swing to Tompkins on the left side. Tompkins, nowhere to go. Really good initial play by Sidney Brown, who fought through the block to slow that play down. James Bradbury finishes him off after a pickup of just one.
Yeah, they had two wide receivers out wide in a 2-on-2 situation, and Baker felt like if you get a block, now you got your wide receiver with a chance to make a one-on-one move against the defensive back. But to your point, Sidney Brown blew it up. Heck of a job.
2 for 5 on third down, a 3rd and 3. Just the second play of the night for the Buccaneers in Eagles territory. 3rd down and 3 at the 46-yard line. Two receivers plus the tight end to the right. Single wide left is Evans. Shotgun snap. Mayfield throws. Caught at the 35 by Godwin and down inside the 30 at the 28-yard line of Philadelphia. They went to Evans on third down on the left last time. This time they go to the right, and Godwin to move the chain.
Godwin won this at the line of scrimmage against Bradbury. He faked outside, came back underneath the man coverage, was wide open. Baker Mayfield's eyes were big as saucers. Good throw, good catch, but the key there was the release of the wide receiver off the line of scrimmage.
By far the most effective drive of the night for Tampa Bay. They've got a 1st and 10 at the Eagle 28. Single back now is Sean Tucker. Motion across from Tompkins, left to right. Play action. Mayfield feeds it to his tight end. He set up the tight end screen for Cade Otton, and it was like there was grease on the pigskin. It slipped right through his hands, and Todd Bowles with a grimace of pain. That was a big play lost.
Wow. Yeah, Cade Otton in the flat with Gadecki and several other offensive linemen out there, and it just was a bad drop. Opportunity lost.
Second down and 10, 28-yard line. Two receivers to either side of the line. Sean Tucker, the running back, shifts to the right side of Baker Mayfield on the right half. From the shotgun, gets the snap, gives it to Tucker. Tucker trying to go up the middle and fights his way down to the 26-yard line, but he ran right into the arms of the 6'6", 336-pound Jordan Davis, and Tucker tried to fight, but he didn't fight for long.
Jordan Davis was the first-round pick out of Georgia 2 years ago, and when his weight was under 350, he was highly effective at Georgia. When he got a little sloppy, so did his play. The Eagles have done a really good job of keeping his weight down where it belongs in that plus or minus 330 range.
10th play of the drive, 3rd and 8 at the Eagle 26. Three receivers right. Single wide to the left is the tight end Otton. Mayfield out of the shotgun. Sets up, has time, throws left side, looking for Otton in the pass, incomplete, but a flag down. Otton working against Josh Jobe. The penalty flag comes in and likely going to give Tampa Bay an automatic first down.
Josh Jobe, as a corner, should have a decided advantage.
It's going to go on Tampa Bay, I believe.
Get Otton on the push-off, is that what you're saying?
Pass interference, defense. Number 28. Ball replaced with a solid foul. Automatic first down.
Well, they turned to the Eagles sideline, the officials, and asked them what they wanted to do with the penalty, and then had to change their mind because it wasn't on Tampa Bay.
Yeah, they had two deep with man under. This should be easy for Jobe, and trust me, folks, when I tell you he mugged them. And that was the correct call.
The Buccaneers are in the CDW red zone, 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Single back is Rashad White. Mayfield under center. Motion across from O'Keefe. The give is to White, and White hit and dropped at the 15-yard line. Josh Sweat barely breaking a sweat to make that stop.
Along with Tui Peloto, who again makes his presence known. heavy rotation, as we've mentioned, with the defensive linemen, especially the big fatties, the defensive tackles, because on a night like tonight with the humidity, I mean, Kev, you're about 150 pounds and it's bothering you.
Never. I haven't been 150 pounds in a long time either.
You've complained about humidity 4 times already.
Too many
Kev.
meals with our producer, Mike Eby. 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line. Play action. Mayfield rolling right. Pumps. Throws to the back of the end zone. The pass out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking in that back right corner trying to drop that one in, but couldn't quite get it in bounds to Godwin.
Yeah, it was Godwin in the corner. Had he been able to get that out earlier, he had a chance, because Godwin had a couple yards on Edmonds, but Mayfield was running for his life outside the pocket on the right side of the field.
3rd down and 9 at the 15. Buccaneers trailing 3-0. 8:43 to play first half. From the 15 of the Eagles, motion across from the tight end, David Wells. From left to right, 3 receivers right, single wide left. Shotgun snap to Mayfield. Steps up in the pocket, throws for the end zone, open and knocked away. Evans had it in his hands 2 yards deep in the end zone, and Sidney Brown flashed in front of him, distracting the veteran wide receiver who couldn't pull it in.
Mike Evans has caught everything the last 2 weeks and really the first 10 years of his career. This ball hit him between the 1 and the 3. He got both hands on it, and Sidney Brown flashed late, as Kevin said. That should have been a catch and a touchdown for Tampa.
Instead, Chase McLaughlin will come on for a 33-yard field goal try to tie it up. The holder is Jake Camarda. Snap is high. Camarda gets it down. The kick on the way, and it is good for McLaughlin, and we're tied at 3. And with that field goal, Barbasol will make another donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol, the trusted choice for a close, comfortable shave. Close Shave America. Close Shave Barbasol. Eagles and Buccaneers tied at 3. 8:33 to play first half. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online? Go to hims.com/joy. Through HIMS, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, and the process is 100% online. To start your free online visit, go to hims.com/joy. That's HIMS.com/JOY.
When you enter a place of business, you're owed a legal duty that the place of business is safe for you to shop in because they're making a profit from you. That's the law. Yet many times a normal day ends with injuries because that business breached that duty because they knew or should have known of the dangerous condition that caused your injury. It happens every day in many ways. Slip and falls where cleaning and maintenance were ignored. Falling boxes and items stacked too high, and so many other unexpected occurrences and dangers only known to that business owner. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you suffered an injury at a place of business, let our team investigate and report back to you. The duty to protect customers from harm is the law, and our duty is to protect you after that harm. Visit forthepeople.com for more information, or on your cell phone, dial #law. That's all. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. ForThePeople.com.
This winter is shaping up to be a harsh, snowy season. So take control of the roads with a new set of Bridgestone Blizzak tires from Town Fair Tire at the guaranteed lowest price. Plus, Town Fair gives you the most free services with your purchase of Bridgestone Blizzak tires. For the guaranteed best deal on Bridgestone Blizzak tires with the most free services for life, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Name brands and discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
As the world keeps changing, so does COVID-19. That's why this season's COVID-19 shots have been updated. They're designed to help protect against recent variants. Learn more and schedule at vaccines.gov, sponsored by Pfizer and BioNTech. 13-play, 69-yard drive took 6:09 off the clock. It's a nice drive, but it doesn't end up with anything other than 3 points for Tampa Bay. A familiar theme in this first half for both teams.
Yeah, Baker's 4 for 7 for 33 yards, but he had 2 drops, including the touchdown that Mike Evans should have had, and also Cade Otton on that screen pass. I mean, both teams offensively are just not taking advantage of real opportunities, and that's why it's a little sloppy here in the red zone.
8:33 to go in half number one. 3-3 our score. Eagles awaiting the kickoff. Kevin Allen from the goal line. Here he comes. One of the all-time great track athletes, and Allen tripped up before he gets to the 20-yard line. The last two Summer Olympics, he's been in the 110-meter hurdles, making his NFL debut tonight, but he stopped well short of full speed.
Yeah, KJ Britt was not at the 52-meter mark on the 110 hurdles.
Now, that would be entertaining.
How about that, right?
110, and somebody comes running at you halfway through. Boom! Jalen Hurts in the offense going back to work for the Eagles. He's tonight 0 for 4 in the red zone. On all other throws, he's 5 for 5. First and 10 at the 16-yard line for Hurts. Gainwell in at running back. Two receivers to the right, single wide to the left. Fakes to give to Gainwell. Has time. Hurts throws over the middle to Gainwell, who makes the catch and gains out to the 21-yard line, a 5-yard gain before Levante David could make the stop.
I think Todd Bowles defensively is trying to take care of his backup corners that are playing. They're playing more zone than they typically do. Force the ball to be checked down and go tackle. And I think one of the keys for Tampa Bay is they can't allow big chunk plays, and I think that's what Todd Bowles is trying to do tonight.
2nd and 5 at the 21. Single receiver to the left. Two wide to the right. That single to the left is A.J. Brown. Hurts pointing out the middle backer as he comes along the left hash, back into the gun, shifting Gainwell to his right. Gets the shotgun snap. Buccaneers rush 5. Hurts in trouble. Flush to the right. On the run. Looking. Throws across his body at the feet of A.J. Brown. Incomplete. And it'll bring up 3rd and 5.
You know, that was one of the few single high safety opportunities where it's not too deep. It's not a passive zone. They had an opportunity to get the ball down the field, and Jalen got quick pressure, had to expand to his right, and again, another incompletion.
So now 3rd and 5 at the 21. 7:37 to go first half in a 3-3 ball game. 0 for 3 on 3rd down tonight is Jalen Hurts. 3 receivers to the right. Goddard, the tight end, to the left of the line. Gainwell in the backfield. Hurts looking for the shotgun snap. Is he in showing that he might pressure, and he does. It's picked up. Hurts will throw over the middle. There's Goddard with the catch. Spins out of a tackle. Goddard to the 34-yard line before he's finally taken down. It's a pickup of 13 and a first down for the Eagles.
Yeah, good job picking up heavy blitz action from the Eagles' right side. Lane Johnson, they had both Shaq Barrett and Joe Choyanka. Their two best edge rushers on the same side of the line of scrimmage, and the Eagles picked it up.
First down and 10 at the 34-yard line. They'll line up in the pistol now. Kenneth Gainwell, injured last week, opening the door for DeAndre Swift. He's back out there. Did not start this game, but in now in the pistol. First and 10 at the 34, and it's Gainwell who gets the carry, hops through an opening across the 40, and then takes Devin White for a ride for the final 2 yards to the 42-yard line. 8-yard pickup on the play.
And I really believe, Kev, that what they ought to be doing now is what they did last week with Minnesota, and that's hang your hat on the run, let that big offensive line of yours push some people off the line of scrimmage, calm this thing down. Brian Johnson, the young offensive coordinator, I thought he did a great job last week getting to that, and I think they need to get to it again.
2nd down and 2. Eagles moving out to their 42-yard line. 2 receivers left, single wide right. Now Gainwell to the right of Hurts, who stands along the left hash. Awaiting the shotgun snap, it comes in from Kelsey. 4-man rush for the Buccaneers. In trouble is Hurts. Gets away for the moment. Now spins and throws it to the left sideline. Open at the 45, and inside the 40 goes Olamide Zaccheaus. Finally tripped up inside the 35 at the 34. Hurts bought some time, then stopped, Mike, like the play was blown dead before he threw it to Zaccheaus.
That was all Jalen Hurts. Shaq Barrett almost had him twice, actually. Barrett came from the backside. Hurts bought some time, kept his eyes up, which is the key when you're extending a play, and he found Zaccheaus.
First and 10 at the Buccaneers 34. Eagles rush to the line. 3 receivers right, single wide to the left. And the handoff to Gainwell, sweeping the right side, cuts it back to the left, slips through one tackle, and then falls forward for a yard to the 33-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd down and 9. Getting close to the red zone again, which has been a dead zone for both of these teams tonight. 3 trips and no touchdowns so far.
A lot of yards. Not a lot of good red zone production.
So far, though, is that the strategy for the Buccaneers? A bend but don't break kind of defense?
Very much so, especially when you're protecting 2 corners that are out there that are not your starters.
2nd and 9 at the 33. Empty backfield this time with Jalen Hurts in the shotgun along the right hash. Buccaneers rush 4. Hurts has time, throws on a cross, caught at the 30, and falling forward is A.J. Brown to the 29-yard line of Tampa Bay. A 4-yard gain, and it'll leave a 3rd and 5 for Philadelphia.
Earlier in this drive, they had 3rd and 5, and they found Goddard for the big first down. That's why it's so hard to defend this Philadelphia offense. It's kind of pick your poison. A.J. Brown and Smith outside, Goddard inside, and that potent run game, it's a lot to handle.
3-3-hour score. 3rd and 5 of the Buccaneers 29-yard line. 3 receivers left. Single wide to the right. Hurts in a crouch, waiting for the shotgun snap. Now stands up and looks to the sideline, and movement. This will cost 5 for the Eagles.
False start. Offense, number 88. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
That's Dallas Goedert, the former Jackrabbit, hops a little early, and it's 3rd and 10 back to the 34.
You better explain that joke for
South
people
Dakota
that don't know
State
what South Dakota.
Jackrabbit.
There you go.
Come on. Brookings, South Dakota, the pride of South Dakota State, Dallas Goedert.
Once again, Eagles driving in the positive half of the field, and they make a mistake pre-snap that's highly preventable.
3:45 to go in this first half. 3rd and 10 now at the 34. Hurts with pressure coming. Steps away. Now it's picked up. Hurts, nobody open. Hit as he throws. Wobbler over the middle and caught at the 5 and into the end zone for the touchdown. Olamide Zaccheaus, the recipient of a 34-yard touchdown pass from Jalen Hurts and a 9-3 Eagles lead.
Wow, what an impressive pocket awareness performance from Jalen Hurts on this drive. He extended a play earlier in this drive for a 24-yard gain. This time, he waited till he got hit. Linebacker Devin White drills him flat-footed. He's still able to get the football out. Beautiful throw to Zaccheaus.
And the extra point up and good for Philadelphia at a 10-3 lead for the Eagles. Tampa Bay with 3:32 to play in the first half and all 3 timeouts. We'll go to work on offense when we return. 10-3 Philadelphia. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Thursday Night Football is on, and it's only on Prime. This Thursday, it's the fight between NFC North rivals when the Detroit Lions head to Lambeau Field to take on the Green Bay Packers. Not a Prime member? Sign up for a 30-day free trial to stream the game. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. Eastern with TNF Tonight, presented by Verizon. It's the Lions and the Packers on Thursday Night Football, and it's on Prime. Restrictions apply. See Amazon.com/Amazon Prime for details.
Hi, this is Kevin Harlan. I want to tell you that Angie has made it easier than ever to connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. Whether it's routine maintenance, an emergency repair, or a dream project, Angie lets you browse homeowner reviews, compare quotes with multiple local pros, and even book a service instantly. So the next time you have a home project, just Angie that and start getting the most out of your home. Download the free Angie mobile app today or visit Angie.com. That's ANGI.com.
Rich Eisen here in the Westwood One studios, keeping an eye on the Bengals and the Rams. This game has just begun. The Bengals are at midfield in their opening possession. If you'd like to listen to this game between the Rams and the Bengals, you can hear uninterrupted coverage via the NFL app, online at WestwoodOneSports.com, or by asking any Alexa-enabled device to open Westwood One Sports. Joe Burrow is, in fact, starting. And Kevin Kugler, your colleague who I spent many a moon with at the Combine, Mike Mayock, would like to know, maybe the ankle is wrapped, so Mike, the ankle flexion may be tough, and I might be able to give Joe a run for his 40-yard dash money tonight.
Punters are people too, Rich. Just don't ever forget that.
He never will. It's, I believe, tattooed on his left arm. 3:32 remaining in the first half. A 10-3 lead. Thank you, Rich Eisen. Eagles up by 7 here in Tampa, Florida. Now back to work. Go the Buccaneers with Devin Tompkins, the deep man, pacing back and forth along the front edge of the goal line, awaiting this kickoff. After the 8-play, 84-yard drive, the Olamide Zacchaeus drive. Caught the 34-yard touchdown pass, 2 catches for 58 yards on that drive.
And both of those plays were Jalen Hurts extending a play, taking a hit, and making it happen on an extended play. Jalen Hurts made both those plays happen.
And Zacchaeus with his first Eagles touchdown gets the Eagles up 10-3 as the kickoff goes through the end zone for the touchback. Don't miss all the NFL action Thursday night on Amazon Prime Video when the Detroit Lions meet the Green Bay Packers. Of course, you can also hear Thursday Night Football each week right here beginning at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on many of these same stations, on the NFL app or online at WestwoodOneSports.com. All right, 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. So an eternity here for Tampa Bay to work offensively from their own 25.
Yeah, and what they can't do is a 3-and-out.
Baker Mayfield has Rachaad White to his left. Gets the shotgun snap and gives it to White on first down. White going up the middle, bounces off contact, and White over to the right side picks up 2 at the 27-yard line. There was absolutely nothing up the middle, and White wise to get outside and get a couple.
For a young running back, he's patient. I liked his vision there. He bounced it back to the right. Instead of -1, it's +2 or 3, and really it was blocked for -1.
10-3 lead for the Eagles. They've out-yarded Tampa Bay 202-95. 2nd and 8 at the 27. 2 receivers either side. Otten, the tight end, motioning into the backfield now to join White. Mayfield awaiting the shotgun snap. It comes in, chest high, throws right side, catch is made, and banged out of bounds is Chris Godwin at the 35-yard line. Josh Joby with a big hit. There's a flag down, though, on the near side, and it's going to cost the Buccaneers their first down.
Ineligible man downfield, offense, number 71. 5-yard penalty, replay, 2nd down.
That's Matt Filer. Baker Mayfield was not thrilled with that call and expressed it vigorously to one of the other officials.
Intriguing how different officiating groups have different pet peeves. When I was with the Raiders, we always did a study for our officials each week about what they like to call. You don't often see that call, yet we've seen 2 of them already, 1 for each team.
The rain has begun in Tampa, Florida. Palmer in motion. Mayfield to throw. Looks left, now over the middle, and it's intercepted by Reed Blankenship. Diving down at the 37-yard line. Mayfield's first turnover of the year at a very inopportune time for Tampa Bay.
Yeah, and he stared this down the whole time, Baker Mayfield did. They tried to sneak Rachaad White down the seam. Reed Blankenship just followed his eyes right to the football. It was actually a pretty easy interception.
First turnover for the Bucs as a team. First interception of the year for Baker Mayfield. And now with 2:26 to go amidst the raindrops, the Eagles take over again, this time at the Tampa Bay 37, looking to add points. Remember, Philadelphia won the toss and deferred. They're going to get the ball in the second half, so a chance to double up and really make it hard on Tampa Bay here.
Yeah, we talked about they couldn't go 3 and out, but what they couldn't do even worse was turn it over so quickly.
From the 37-yard line of Tampa Bay on first down. 2 receivers right, single wide to the left. To give up the middle to Gainwell, and Gainwell will take it to the 31, a 6-yard gain on the play. Philadelphia does not have to snap it again before the 2-minute warning, and the way they're reacting, they're not going to. It's sort of a mush huddle.
Yep.
Now they'll break that huddle, and Jalen Hurts will make a beeline towards the far sideline and talk things over with Nick Sirianni, his head coach. We have reached the 2-minute warning, sponsored by Capital One Bank. No fees or minimums and no overdraft fees are another reason banking with Capital One is the decision. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. .com/bank. Capital One NA. Member FDIC. 10-3 Eagles. 2 minutes to play in the first half. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Get in zone. AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
My check engine light's on?
That could hurt your gas mileage. The AutoZone free Fix Finder service can help find the fix for free.
This whole report for free?
That's right, printed and on your phone for free.
But what if the fix is too tough?
We'll recommend a local shop. Fix Finder, only at AutoZone. AutoZone. Restrictions apply.
How's your small business's starting lineup looking? Thinking you need fresh talent? Think of Indeed. Their end-to-end hiring solution makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates all from one place. The moment you post a sponsored job, you'll get instantly matched with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed meet your job description. And you can then conveniently schedule and conduct virtual interviews with applicants right from Indeed's hiring platform. Make the hiring process work for you. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Traveling, volunteering, spending time with family. What's your retirement look like? With income planning from Fidelity Wealth Management, a dedicated advisor can help you grow and protect your wealth. They'll look at your full financial picture and help you create a flexible strategy that considers things like market conditions and healthcare expenses, so you can stop worrying about the future and enjoy whatever comes next. Visit fidelity.com/income planning. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, member NYSE, SIPC.
This season, your coffee orders are getting warmer, and your outfits are getting cozier. The world keeps changing, and so does COVID-19. That's why this season's COVID-19 shots have been updated. They're one of the best ways to help protect yourself against COVID-19. You can get a COVID-19 shot at the same visit as a flu shot if you're due for both, as recommended by the CDC. Talk to your healthcare provider to learn more and schedule at vaccines.gov. And don't forget to get extra cinnamon spice. Sponsored by Pfizer and BioNTech.
Catch it all this season with NFL Plus. NFL Plus brings you live games on mobile, NFL Red Zone, NFL Network, game replays, and more, all in one place. Sign up today at plus.nfl.com. Terms and conditions apply. With Mike Mayock, I'm Kevin Kugler. 2nd and 4 for the Eagles. 2 minutes to play first half, leading 10-3. The ball at the Tampa Bay 31-yard line, moving from our left to our right. 2 receivers to the right side, single wide left. Hurts in the shotgun, stomps his right foot, gets the shotgun snap. Now he's going to run a designed quarterback run to the left side, and he's yanked down from behind at the 28-yard line. Logan Hall, if this were flag football, he would have pulled the flag at about the 30-yard line. It was the tail of Hurts' shirt that he yanked him down 2 yards shy of the first.
Yeah, that looked like it had a real chance. And to your point, all he got was the shirt.
And they line up for a sneak, the little cheek push of Hurts to try to get him to the 27-yard line. That quarterback sneak made very famous over the last year by these Eagles, and it's very close. I'm not sure he got it on that push.
Yeah, that was almost 2 yards. Third and they're giving it to him.
It is a first down. Wow. That extra shove on the cheek got it to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, Tampa's got to make a play here. This could get out of hand if they're not careful right before the end of the half.
Rain down to a light drizzle at best and a first down, and I believe this one may be getting buzzed down from the booth.
The previous play is under further review.
Not a challenge, under 2 minutes to go in the first half, so this is a booth review to look at this one. Now on the sneak for the first down. This close shave instant replay review is sponsored by Barbasol Shaving Cream. Choose Barbasol for a thick lather and close, comfortable shave. Barbasol, the American original for over 100 years. Better buy Barbasol. 10-3 lead for the Eagles. 58 seconds remaining in the first half. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Before Shopify, did you find yourself wondering, where are my sales at? But now you're selling with Shopify, the global commerce platform supercharging your selling. You have no problem selling online, in person, on social media, and beyond. Gary, easy on the cha-ching. I can't even get my lines out.
Oh, sorry, my bad. But my Shopify sales are through the roof.
Amazing, Gary. Bet you're loving how powerful Shopify's tools are.
And I can make my brand look however I want without code.
And that you can sell on all the marketplaces and socials from your Shopify store.
Or all that.
Gary, stop leaving sales on the table. Start selling with Shopify and discover how millions of businesses around the world use Shopify to ignite their selling. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/kickoff. That's shopify.com/kickoff. Shopify.com/kickoff.
Wager at BetMGM to earn BetMGM rewards points that can be redeemed for online credits. You can also redeem your points at MGM resorts nationwide. Play, earn, and enjoy with BetMGM rewards. Please gamble responsibly. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. Must be 21 years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York only. New and existing customer offer. All promotions subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets. Bonus bets expire in 7 days from issuance. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, help is available. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Watch football for free. Meet Tableau. Buy a Tableau system and you can watch local football games and other live sports for free. Plus, the news and popular shows on over 70 free channels. Never miss a touchdown. Tableau lets you record, pause, and replay. Just connect a Tableau device to any TV antenna and your Wi-Fi, and you can watch the game on smart devices anywhere in your home. And zero additional monthly fees, subscriptions, or contracts. Order now at TableauTV.com. Channels and content are subject to availability in your area. The Tableau service requires internet service.
We welcome you back to Tampa, Florida.
After review, the ruling on the field stands, first down.
Well, the crowd grumbling about it. They watched the replay in the stadium, and it looked like he was short of the first down on the replay they showed in the stadium. Now, perhaps there's some bias on what they show in the stadium.
Well, I mean, let's keep in mind it's 60% Philadelphia in the stands.
True. But it is ruled a first down at the 27-yard line of Tampa Bay. 58 seconds remaining in the first half. 10-3 lead for the Eagles. Two receivers either side of the line. Hurts along the left hash in the shotgun. Buccaneers rush 4. Hurts to throw. Floats it down the right sideline for A.J. Brown, and it's out of bounds. Incomplete. Brown right near the right pylon. In fact, knocked the pylon down as he tried to turn around for that ball. And now Words as he runs back up the field, working against Zion McCollum, and it'll bring up second down.
Good coverage by McCollum. He was in press coverage. Free safety, middle of the field, which means he wasn't going to get any help whatsoever. Wasn't a particularly good throw by Jalen Hurts. Either had to be the back pylon to give him a chance or a back shoulder where he put it was not catchable.
There was a penalty on the play, though, illegal use of hands on Tampa Bay, and a 5-yard penalty makes it first down and 10 at the 22-yard line. 48 seconds to go until the end of the half. And from the 22 on first down, they bring pressure. It's picked up. Hurts throws, and it's intercepted. Picked off on the right sideline at the 30 by Devin White. Up the sideline to the 40 and out of bounds at the 43. That pressure was picked up, but Jalen Hurts threw it right to Devin White, who had the pick and took it back to the 43. What a play for Tampa Bay.
It's called a choice route. The running back, DeAndre Swift, has a choice whether to work the linebacker on an in-cut or an out route. He took the in-cut, and the quarterback threw the out-cut. So there was a disconnect between the quarterback and the intended receiver.
Second time tonight we've seen a disconnect with Jalen Hurts and one of his receivers. First time was Dallas Goedert.
And that's huge, obviously. That turns the whole game around.
And 3 timeouts remain for Tampa Bay from their own 43-yard line, down a touchdown. 10-3 lead for Baker Mayfield, or rather for the Eagles, and Baker Mayfield trying to come back from behind, in trouble. Mayfield is down. The ball pops out as he's sacked at the 32-yard line, covered up by the Buccaneers, and then picked up and run forward before everyone says, Robert Hainsey, it's down. And a timeout is used by the Eagles.
Timeout, Tampa Bay. They're first.
So Tampa Bay uses the timeout. Sirianni was trying to get a timeout as well, but they charged it to Tampa Bay. So both wanted one. Tampa Bay got one. A reminder to stay with us for the Monday Night Football Halftime Report on Westwood One, sponsored by Hulu Plus Live TV. Rich Eisen will talk to NFL Network's Ian Rappaport. That's coming up on the Hulu Plus Live TV Halftime Report. Hulu has live sports. Watch football games all season long with over 90 live channels. Get Hulu Plus Live TV today. Live TV plan required. Restrictions apply. Access content from each service separately and select ESPN Plus content via Hulu. Learn more at Hulu.com. Second and 21 for Tampa Bay at their own 32 with 32 seconds left until halftime. Shotgun snap to Mayfield. Pump. Nobody open. Checks it short. Catch made by White at the 35, and he fumbles it. On a bounce picked up by Bradbury, and the Eagles get it right back.
Jalen Carter on a hustle play, a defensive tackle hustling back on a completed pass, had a huge hit on the ball carrier. Ball came loose. I'm telling you, this rookie punched it out down the field. Big hit, and his right hand punched the football out. Jalen Carter is a bad dude.
And it was a right cross that knocked that out of the hands of Rachaad White. And that turns that back around, and now a critical 24 seconds in this half for the Tampa Bay defense.
That's a huge play by Jalen Carter. On the previous play, he and Fletcher Cox get a sack. This kid is as disruptive a defensive tackle as I've seen in years as a rookie.
Second turnover tonight for Tampa Bay, without one all year until this first half. 1st and 10 at the Buccaneers 36. The give up the middle to Gainwell, and Gainwell down to the 30-yard line, and now a timeout used by Nick Sirianni and the Philadelphia Eagles. 2 remaining for the Eagles with 20 seconds to play until halftime.
Yeah, the Eagles have to clean some stuff up offensively. A lot of yards, a lot of stuff going on. But think about the times when they were their offense was handed the ball in plus territory. Remember Britton Covey on the punt return? They did nothing with that possession, right? Then there's an interception by their safety. They do nothing with that. And again, they're handed the football, on the plus 36-yard line. They've got to take advantage of it.
So 2 timeouts left, 20 seconds left in the first half. The Eagles are going to line up with 3 receivers to the left of the line. The single to the right is A.J. Brown with the tight end in the slot, Dallas Goedert. Hurts will be alone in the backfield.
Just confirming, each team has 2 timeouts remaining. Clock will start at the start.
I can confirm as well there was a little confusion earlier as to that first timeout as to who got it charged. It was charged to Tampa Bay. Each team with 2 remaining. 2nd and 4, 30-yard line. Empty backfield. 3 receivers left. 2 to the right with the tight end in the slot. Empty backfield for Hurts in the shotgun. Creeping up to the line. Now backs up along the right hash. Heels on the 36-yard line as he leans in on his left foot, stomps his right foot, gets the shotgun snap. Looked like movement on the right side of the line as he tosses to A.J. Brown. No flag down. Brown is down at the 28-yard line. That was very reminiscent of opening night in the National Football League with the right side of the line moving early.
Lane Johnson is famous for this around the NFL. If you slow it down, typically he does an amazing job of timing it. This time I thought he got an early start. It should have been a call.
3rd down and 2 at the 28-yard line. And now we've got a whistle and a stoppage in play for the moment.
The previous play is under review.
So they're going to review this play. I assume they can't call a penalty on it, so they're going to review it for the marking of the football after the catch by A.J. Brown.
What was interesting on that play was Tampa Bay brought the house. It was 0 coverage, meaning man-to-man on the back end, and they brought more defenders than Philadelphia could block. So Jalen Hurts got it out quickly on a hot route to the wideout. But he only picked up 2 yards.
Every Westwood One football broadcast this season is once again available on all Alexa-enabled devices. Just say Open Westwood One Sports and you'll be taken straight to the action. That's Open Westwood One Sports to listen on Alexa.
I mean, I don't think he got anywhere near the first down. They're taking a long time to look at where this ball's going to get marked.
Well, it's marked on the field at the 28-yard line. The ruling on the field is the ball carrier is out of bounds. Now, can they look to see if progress was stopped inbounds, thus changing the time on the clock?
Well, they'd have to run it immediately from right here on the ready for play.
But, of course, had he not been out of bounds, the Eagles would have been reacting with a little more urgency than they did in that circumstance where he was whistled out of bounds.
And plus they have timeouts.
Yeah, they could call timeout.
There's 2 timeouts available, and I've seen about 4 different replay reviews, and he was not down. He got the ball out of bounds. I don't really see what the issue is.
And the spot is correct. It's at the 28-yard line. It's 2 yards short of the first down. We've seen a multitude of replays. We know you can't, no matter how hard you stare at your radio or your Alexa-enabled device, you're not going to be able to see it. But trust us, we've seen several, and it does not appear that the spot is wrong at all. We're going to hear from Adrian Hill as he's about to take the headset off. Can you feel the drama building wherever you may be? Both hands on the headset. Adrian Hill getting final instructions as he looks at the Surface tablet. Now, backing up. Officials conferring with one another.
After review, it was determined that the runner was tackled inbound at the 28-yard line. Therefore, the clock would have run. The play ended with 15 seconds remaining. Philadelphia has elected to use their second timeout to avoid the 10-second runoff. Timeout, Philadelphia.
So out of all that, Philadelphia gets 2 seconds back on the clock, but they're down to one timeout remaining. So it's 3rd down and 2 at the 28-yard line.
One timeout left, 13 seconds left.
10-3 lead for the Eagles.
They're well within field goal range. It'll be interesting to see if they take a shot.
The running back is Gainwell. He stands to the left of Hurst. 2 receivers to the left of the line. A.J. Brown, the single to the right. Tight end Goddard on the right side of the line as Gainwell shifts to the right side of Hurst. Takes the give. Hurts will keep. Hurts cuts left to the 25. Now back to the right and tackled at the 20-yard line. A first down. 9 seconds remaining and a timeout used by Philadelphia. Their final timeout. It's first down at the 20 of Tampa Bay.
And being very judicious about the planned quarterback runs. Only when absolutely necessary. It got them a first down. Now they've used their last timeout, right? Kev, 9 seconds left. Basically, you take a shot in the end zone, and it can't be anywhere in the field of play because you won't have the time, unless it's an incomplete pass, you won't have the time to get your field goal group out there.
Tune in to watch all the excitement of the NFL this Sunday on CBS. Check your local listings for games and times in your area. Catch the NFL on CBS. Jake Elliott warming up on the Eagles sideline if needed. No timeouts, 9 seconds to work with. 1st and 10 at the Tampa Bay 20. Eagles leading 10-3. 2 receivers left, 2 wide right. Shotgun snap comes in, belt high to Hurts. He'll backpedal at the 30. Throws to the left sideline, and it is juggled and almost intercepted by Jamel Dean, who broke on A.J. Brown and the football at the 5-yard line. Had it hit him in the hand, it's incomplete. And quite honestly, Mike, even if A.J. Brown catches that, he's not in the end zone. That might have been in the field of play and run out the clock.
Yeah, that's in my opinion, that ball has to go into the end zone. A.J. Brown slipped at the top of the route. That might have affected what ultimately the route was he ran, but I didn't understand that play call, to be honest.
38-yard field goal try for Jake Elliott. Good snap, good hold. Elliott's kick is good, and halftime arrives in Tampa, Florida, in a game that has felt very lopsided in favor of the visitors from Philadelphia. The Eagles take just a 10-point lead, Mike, into the locker room through one half.
Turnovers at the end. Tampa Bay had plenty of opportunities, and I think both teams have been very sloppy, especially in the red zone.
At the end of the first half, Eagles 13, Buccaneers 3. When we return, Rich Eisen rejoins us from our studios with the Hulu Halftime Report. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Hi, I'm Jade, and the little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit is the savoriness of the sausage, the fluffiness of the egg, and the butteriness of the biscuit. It's amazing. The perfect start to my day.
Hi, everyone. It's Justin. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit is the fluffy egg, the melted cheese, and the sizzling sausage. It's the start to your morning that you didn't know you need.
Order the sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Get Hulu Plus Live TV for $49.99 per month for your first 3 months. No long-term contract, no hidden fees, and no clunky cable box. Over 90 live channels plus Hulu's entire streaming library with access to Disney Plus and ESPN Plus all in one plan. After the discount period, regular monthly fees apply. Offer ends October 11th. New and eligible returning Hulu subscribers only. Additional terms and restrictions apply. Access content from each service separately. Learn more at hulu.com/live-TV.
Welcome to the Monday Night Football Halftime Report on Westwood One. Sponsored by Hulu Plus Live TV. Hulu has live sports. Watch football games all season long with over 90 live channels. Get Hulu Plus Live TV today. Live TV plan required. Restrictions apply. Access content from each service separately and select ESPN Plus content via Hulu. Learn more at Hulu.com. Once again, here's Rich Eisen.
Things looking good once again for a team with a Swift and a Kelsey in the same building. This Eagles team with DeAndre and Jason are up by 10, 13-3 right now on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at halftime. We're going to keep you up to speed on what's going on in Cincinnati between the Rams and the Bengals throughout this halftime. But joining me right now is my colleague from the NFL Network Media Group, Ian Rappaport. So, Ian, first up, what is going on with the New York Jets after their quarterback Zach Wilson struggled once again against the Patriots on Sunday? The Jets say it is still his gig. Why is that still their approach?
Well, I think the short answer, Rich, is that he is still the best option for them at quarterback, right? I mean, he's obviously talented. They believe in him and have believed in him for a couple years, and I do think they want to see this one through, mainly because they've seen better football from Zach Wilson than we saw, for instance, on Sunday in a really, really ugly game against the Patriots. When Aaron Rodgers went down just 4 plays into the season, what Zach Wilson put on the field was enough to leave them encouraged. So I think that's one part of it. Another part of it is, who else are they going to get? Now, there are some free agent options out there. Carson Wentz is one. I would say Colt McCoy is another. I would expect a team to at least consider both of those options. But even if that is the case, those guys haven't played football in a couple weeks or a couple months. So either way, they're going to come in either on the practice squad or, come in on the 53-man roster, but need a couple weeks to get acclimated. So it is for sure going to be Zach Wilson going forward. And, I don't get the sense there's any, magic bean out there. There's going to be no Kirk Cousins trade, for instance. So I think it's Zach Wilson or bust now for the Jets.
At least not yet, maybe, right? I mean, why wouldn't there be a Kirk Cousins trade? Let's say if the Vikings go 1-3 in their next 4, and suddenly they're now 1-6. I mean, is the door just completely shut on that? Do you believe?
Well, I have actually talked to a couple sources on this today and over the course of the last couple of days. Now, would the Jets be interested in mortgaging the future for the off chance that Kirk Cousins can come in and get acclimated quickly and lead them to victory? I don't know that they would, but look at it from Kirk Cousins' standpoint. He has a no-trade clause. He is with an offensive coordinator and a coach in Kevin O'Connell that he really likes. Another year in the same system. He's in a contract year and wants to cash in again next year. Would it really make sense for Kirk Cousins to come in, be on the Jets, and what if he comes in and doesn't succeed? He's probably going to cost himself a lot of money, whereas if the Vikings don't win, he's still going to put up stats, and he's still going to be able to make some real money next year in free agency.
Ian Rappaport here on our halftime show. What is happening in Chicago as you and I are talking right now, do you think?
Yeah, really frustrating and tumultuous situation. Last week, obviously, about as bad as it gets for the Chicago Bears. The quarterback essentially steps in it and has to do a second press conference after his first press conference. The defensive coordinator resigns. And then they go out and play, as bad a football game as you can play. I haven't sensed it's getting hot out there for Matt Eberflus. But, the reality is this was supposed to be a step forward for the Bears. And, more pointedly, it was supposed to be a step forward for Justin Fields. I do believe guys are open. I do believe that there are plays out there to be made. If the Bears do struggle again, then not only is it Eberflus in the crosshairs, but, if they're picking in the top 3, they could pick a quarterback. And, there's a lot at stake here for the Bears to kind of take a deep breath and somehow get it together and fix this thing before it gets, real serious in Chicago.
And a big Week 4 game against the Buffalo Bills coming up. Ian, appreciate the time right here. Have a good rest of your night and week. We'll chat soon.
Always enjoy it, Rich. Take care.
That's Ian Rappaport. And again, you can join Ian on NFL Network, on NFL Insiders, on NFL Plus. Halftime score, 13-3 Philadelphia. We'll update you on what's going on in Cincinnati next. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Our transportation, water, and energy infrastructure is critical. But did you know that those projects are built by the local 825 operating engineers and their contractors? They even built MetLife Stadium and the stadium before that. That's why their advocacy organization, ELEC, the Engineers Labor Employee Cooperative, fights for those priorities every day. That's ELEC, representing the hardworking men and women who build New York and New Jersey.
Town Fair Tire is Connecticut's largest name brand discount tire dealer. We give you the guaranteed lowest prices on all name brand tires and honor all manufacturers' rebates. We even honor our competitors' rebates. With over 100 stores from Connecticut through New England and an inventory of over 600,000 tires, you'll always get the right tire at the guaranteed lowest price. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody!
Name brand best discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Back to school means back to early bedtimes.
But I'm not tired.
Fortunately, there's Pure Z's Kids, mindfully formulated to help your child fall asleep naturally when needed. Pure Z's Kids products are non-habit forming, drug-free, and available in liquid, chewable tablets, and gummies. Give them the rest to be their best.
Bye, Mom.
Pure Z's Kids, for ages 4 and up. Explore all Pure Z's Kids products at ZQuil.com.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit NoTimeToWait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Medication managed.
We're at halftime in Tampa. Philadelphia up 13-3. Meanwhile, they're in the break in Cincinnati. After 1 quarter of play, the Rams are up 3-0. Joe Burrow is playing with his calf wrapped for the Bengals, who are now on the plus side of the field on the Rams 38 to start the second quarter. Again, it's 3-0 Rams. And if you'd like to listen to that game, you can hear uninterrupted coverage via the NFL app, online at WestwoodOneSports.com, or by asking any Alexa-enabled device to open Westwood One Sports. This has been the Monday Night Football Halftime Report on Westwood One, sponsored by Hulu Plus Live TV. Hulu has live sports. Watch football games all season long with over 90 live channels. Get Hulu Plus Live TV today. Live TV plan required. Restrictions apply. Access content from each service separately and select ESPN Plus content via Hulu. Learn more at Hulu.com. I am Rich Eisen. I'll be back on the Rich Eisen Show on many of these stations on Tuesday. Raheem Mostert of the 3-0 Dolphins will be joining me. You can also listen to Rich Eisen podcasts, Overreaction Monday, where I'm overreacting to all of the news that goes down in the National Football League, and What the Football with Susie Schuster and Amy Trask, thanks to the Cumulus Podcast Network. Again, it's 13-3 Philadelphia on top of Tampa. And when we return, we'll send things back to Tampa, Florida. Kevin Harlan and Kurt Warner are going to have the call of that game. We'll send you back to Tampa, Florida, where Kevin Kugler and Mike Mayock will have the call on that game. We'll update you on what's going on in Cincinnati. We'll have the second half kickoff from Tampa. I'm Rich Eisen. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Young people with developmental disabilities deserve every chance for a full and active life, but it can be difficult to balance their day-to-day needs with their lifetime of potential. Hi, I'm Kurt Warner. My wife Brenda and I started Treasure House, a community for young adults with developmental disabilities who have the potential to grow and thrive in the right environment. It's designed not just to be a place to live, but to truly be a home. Join us in supporting these young adults by making a contribution today. Visit treasurehouse.org. That's treasurehouse.org.
Hey, football fans, don't miss your local games or that last-second field goal. All you need is an antenna hooked up to your TV, and you can see live football for free. That's right, free. No subscription, no fees, no credit card info required. Just your TV and an antenna. And then live sports news and other popular shows are yours for free. Go to thefreetvproject.org. That's thefreetvproject.org to get started. Thefreetvproject.org. Antennas up, game on. Furnished by EW Scripps.
Back in Tampa, Florida, alongside Mike Mayock, I'm Kevin Kugler, where the Philadelphia Eagles have a 13-3 lead as we get set to start the second half. The Eagles will have the football to start the half, but before that, let's check the halftime stats, sponsored by Indeed. If you need to hire, you need Indeed, because Indeed's all-in-one hiring solution helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates all from one place. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Very lopsided statistically. Eagles, 228 yards of total offense, 153 through the air, 75 on the ground. 87 yards for Tampa Bay, 20 on the ground, 67 through the air. 5 of 8 on third down to the Eagles, 3 of 7 on third down Tampa Bay. 2 turnovers to 1 for Tampa. Mayfield, 9 of 16, 80 yards and an interception. Hurts, 12 of 21, 153 yards, a touchdown and a pick. Zacchaeus, 2 catches, 58 yards and a score. Godwin, 2 catches, 25 yards to lead the Buccaneers. Time for Mike Mayock's Keys to the Second Half, sponsored by Angie. Angie makes it easier than ever to connect with skilled pros to get your home projects done well, from repair to remodel. Get started on the app or go to Angie.com. That's ANGI.com. What do you see, Mike?
Well, Tampa can't block the Eagles' front. We talked about that at the very beginning. They have been able to. They've run the ball 11 times for 20 yards. They've got to be able to somehow find a way to protect Baker Mayfield, get the ball down the field. Mike Evans only has 2 catches for 13 yards, and he's got 2 drops. They got to get the football to Mike Evans. And the Eagles, it's pretty simple. They're 0 for 3 in the red zone. They got to clean that up.
Buccaneers will kick it off. Back deep is Devin Allen, the 44th Olympian to play in an NFL regular season game. He stands at the goal line for the Eagles to our right. Moving from right to left, the Eagles. The Buccaneers from left to right as the third quarter is underway, and Allen will stick both arms outstretched as that ball goes through the end zone for a touchback. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for Monday Night Football.
WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1, New York. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
From the 25-yard line, first down and 10, Eagles to work. On the left hash is where this ball is set up. Moving to the right side of the line, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. In the backfield, it's DeAndre Swift, the running back. Behind Hurts in the pistol formation. Hurts leaning in, awaiting the snap. First down and 10 at the 25-yard line. Gets the snap, fakes the give, drops to throw. Hurts hit as he throws, uncorks it down the right side for A.J. Brown, and the pass incomplete at the Buccaneers' 42-yard line. Brings up second down. Greg Gaines with the heat up the middle, Mike, and put a little stick on Jalen Hurts as he threw it.
Yeah, play action. They wanted to take a deep shot right out of the locker room. Pretty good coverage by McCollum. But Greg Gaines, who's kind of like the Energizer Bunny. I remember him coming out of college, and every friggin' snap he's involved in a play. His energy's unbelievable. He never stops. He's a really good rotational backup in the NFL.
And he tossed aside Jason Kelsey on that rush. Not an easy thing to do. Second and 10 at the 25-yard line. Swift to the left of Hurts, who gets the shotgun snap helmet high, throws it to the left side. Catch is made at the 33, and out of bounds goes Devontae Smith, 2 yards short of a first down, and it'll bring up third and manageable for the Eagles.
Doing a nice job of slowing down Shaq Barrett on the outside. That time, Dallas Goedert chipped him on his way out in the route. They've been doing that all night long, and getting a piece of him before the offensive tackle has to deal with him.
Third down, 3 for the first. Ball just across the 32-yard line. 2 receivers plus the tight end to the right. Single wide left is Devontae Smith. Now motioning out of the backfield to the left is DeAndre Swift. Shotgun. Hurts pressured. Rolls right on the run. Hurts running and dives forward for the first down. He got the right corner and just able to lunge forward for the first at the 36-yard line before Logan Hall could catch up.
Yeah, they brought nickel pressure, and nobody touched the nickelback. Christian Izien. That was all Jalen Hurts making a play, getting to the open field, ducking underneath Logan Hall, who wanted a kill shot on the sideline. But that's the advantage of a mobile quarterback.
From the 36-yard line on first down. They'll line up in the pistol formation. DeAndre Swift behind Jalen Hurts. He gets the carry. Swift over the left side and dropped like a bad habit at the 38-yard line by Levante David. Not exactly a rare thing to see Levante David make a tackle. Second to Bobby Wagner in tackles in the league since 2012. He's a mainstay.
Yeah, 12th year out of Nebraska. He's going to turn 34 in January. Still plays at a high level.
169th career start tonight for Levante David. 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line. Hurts in the shotgun. He's got DeAndre Swift to his left. Now Swift will motion out wide to the right. Hurts sets up, throws left side. Catch made by A.J. Brown at the 45-yard line, and Brown tackled near midfield by Jamel Dean. They'll put him at the 49. It's an 11-yard gain, but an Eagle first down.
That's his 5th catch for about 61 yards. Too easy. When it's man coverage with no double team, he just ran versus off coverage, stopped right around the 1st-yard marker, and Jalen put it on him.
And slow to get up is Jamel Dean. He went off earlier in the first half and limps off again here to start this second half, which means, once again, Mike, both Tampa Bay corners are now out for the moment. Their starting corners, I should say. Carlton Davis III was inactive tonight. Dean involved in that tackle, and as he came down, looks like he twisted that leg a little bit. 1st and 10 at the 49 of Philadelphia. Opening possession of the third quarter, a 13-3 lead for the Eagles. 2 receivers plus the tight end slot left, single wide right is Devontae Smith. In the shotgun is Hurts. He's got Swift to his left. Motion from behind from Zacchaeus. Hurts drops the throw along the left hash. Has time in the pocket, throws it short to Goddard at the Buccaneer 45, breaks one tackle, and then flops forward down near the 42-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, about a yard short of an Eagle first down.
Really good pass protection. Kelsey and Juergens did a great job on Vita Vea. He had all day. Nobody open, just checked it down to Goddard.
2nd down and a short one. 2 receivers to the right, Brown to the left. Swift stands left of Hurts in the shotgun. He'll get the carry and a hole up the middle to the 30. Hurdles a man at the 25. Lands on his feet at the 20. And finally upended at the 16-yard line. DeAndre Swift, another giant hole, picks up 25 low and high to get the first down.
Yeah, Kelsey, the center, and the right guard, Juergens, they double team and get up to the 2nd level. Kelsey's the best in the league at getting to the 2nd level because of his athletic ability. Huge hole.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. A carry again for Swift. Finds a hole on the right side. Swift bouncing to the 10, and Swift down inside the 10. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line. 9-yard gain, and the Eagles are in the CDW red zone. The question becomes, Mike, can they cash in the red zone?
I'll tell you one thing. DeAndre Swift, the patience he runs with behind that zone scheme, outstanding.
8 carries for 75 yards. We've got a whistle at a timeout.
Timeout, Tampa Bay. They're first.
That Buccaneers defense getting a little gassed, perhaps, with 11:01 to go in the third. Kevin Kugler and Mike Mayock here in the Grainger broadcast booth in Tampa. Huddle up with Grainger to get more done. Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. Call, click Grainger.com, or stop by one of over 250 branch locations. Eagles with a 13-3 lead and marching to start the third quarter.
And you mentioned Swift, 8 for 75, averaging over 9 yards a carry. I mean, last week against Minnesota, he went 28 for 175. That's over 6 yards a carry. And I'm telling you, he's getting into the 2nd and sometimes the 3rd level before anybody even touches him. The offensive line is moving people off the line of scrimmage.
And of those 28 carries, he rushed for 10 first downs on those 28 carries. Got a chance for another first down here. Got a chance for a touchdown here. It's 2nd and 1 from the Tampa Bay 7-yard line after the Buccaneer timeout. They'll stack the receivers, 2 plus the tight end to the left, single to the right, stacked in the slot. Swift to the left of Hurts. Hurts gets the snap, gives it to Swift, spins to the left side into the arms of Antoine Winfield, who drops him at the 6-yard line. But by the spot, Mike, it looks like a first down. No signal yet, and they may bring the chains in to measure this one.
Antoine Winfield really made a solid tackle. 4th or 5th tackle of the night for Winfield. He's really a good football player.
Here come the chains to see if they can decide where this will be in relation to a first down. Chain gang setting up. They'll pull the chain tight, and it is a first down. Just by the nose of the football. 1st and goal for the Eagles at the Tampa Bay 6-yard line.
Another opportunity. Now we're in goal-to-goal, not just the red zone. Philadelphia Eagles have got to clean things up and get the ball in the end zone. No field goals, no turnovers.
And 40 to play in the 3rd. Single receiver left is A.J. Brown. Smith in the slot right, stacked up with 2 tight ends on the left side of the line. Hurts in the gun on 1st and goal. The give to Swift. Tries the left side. Pops through initial contact. It is down at the 2. 2nd and goal from there for Philadelphia, leading 13-3.
They had Devontae Smith lined up right next to Lane Johnson in a 2-point stance. I'm not sure what you're doing with him in the run game. He's 172 pounds, and somebody took a shot at him. He's not blocking anybody in there.
2nd down and goal just inside the 2. Same formation.
Yeah, they might sneak him out on play action.
Play action fake. The throw left side through the hands of A.J. Brown. About 2 yards deep in the end zone on a quick slant. He couldn't pull it in, and it's now 3rd and goal.
Yeah, again, a little bit sloppy by the Eagles. Wide open. Run RPO. Ball's a little bit high. So Jalen makes a poor throw, and A.J. can't clean it up.
3rd down and goal. Now they line up looking to sneak Hurts. The push from behind, pushing Hurts towards the end zone. No signal yet. They'll unstack the pile, and they say short. He did not get in. Stopped at the half-yard line where it's 4th and goal.
I would expect we're going to see the same formation again.
Nick Sirianni does not hesitate. The offense stays right where they are. 4th and goal. Rain beginning to fall again in Tampa, Florida. 13-3 Eagles. They'll line up again for the quarterback sneak. Hurts gets pushed over the left side. No signal yet. Hurts looking. Eagles looking. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He just got pushed over the left side into the end zone for 6 and a 19-3 Eagles lead.
I just don't know how you stop that. I really don't. And I'm not sure it's something that in this league, I think the competition committee, they looked at it last year. I think they got to look at it again. We're trying to protect quarterbacks in this league, and here we got, we're pushing them in the middle of 2,000 pounds of defensive tackles.
Goddard with the final push to get him over the goal line. And a 19-3 advantage with 9:12 to play in the 3rd. Jake Elliott amidst the raindrops on for the extra point try. Good snap and hold. The kick by Elliott is good. What an opening march for the Eagles. And they put 7 on the board. 9:12 to play in the 3rd. 20-3 Philadelphia. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
This season, your coffee orders are getting warmer, and your outfits are getting cozier. The world keeps changing, and so does COVID-19. That's why this season's COVID-19 shots have been updated. They're one of the best ways to help protect yourself against COVID-19. You can get a COVID-19 shot at the same visit as a flu shot if you're due for both, as recommended by the CDC. Talk to your healthcare provider to learn more and schedule at vaccines.gov. And don't forget to get extra cinnamon spice. Sponsored by Pfizer and BioNTech.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Navien tankless water heaters, the proven leader in condensing technology. Request a Navien because you deserve the best in endless hot water delivery. Learn about Navien's condensing tankless water heaters and find a Navien contractor at tanklessmadesimple.com.
Some people bring joy wherever they go, some whenever they go. Mark Twain found humor all around. Never argue with a fool. Onlookers may not be able to tell the difference. Humor. Pass It On from PassItOn.com.
Having the right winter tire matters. So take control of the roads this winter with a new set of Bridgestone Blizzak tires from Town Fair Tire. Town Fair has the region's largest inventory of Bridgestone tires, all at the guaranteed lowest prices you'll find anywhere. And with 100 locations, you'll find a Town Fair near you. For the guaranteed lowest price on Bridgestone Blizzak tires and the most free services for life, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Town Fair Tire.
Eagles with a 20-3 lead, 9:12 to play in the third. Let's check the drive summary, sponsored by the Disney Bundle. Disney Plus and Hulu are better together. Get the Disney Bundle plan starting at $9.99 a month. Offer valid for eligible subscribers only. Terms apply. See DisneyBundle.com for details. A 13-play, 75-yard drive to open the third quarter. Took 5:48 off the clock on the fourth down, 1-yard plunge from Jalen Hurts to give it a 20-3 advantage for the Eagles over the Buccaneers, and an absolutely critical Buccaneers possession coming up here, down 17 at home with 9:12 to play amidst the light rain. And the kickoff will go through the end zone for the touchback. And Mike, I don't think you can overstate just how important this drive is for Tampa Bay, down 17 points. What do you have to see from Baker Mayfield in this offense to feel encouraged about their chances right now?
Well, they've got to find a way to block the Eagles' defensive tackles. I hate to be repetitive, but Jordan Davis is killing people. Jalen Carter is killing people. Fletcher Cox is killing people. They got to block those guys and give the quarterback an opportunity to throw the ball.
First down and 10 at the 25-yard line. Single setback is Rashad White. Baker Mayfield under center on first down. Gives it to White. White trying to find some room on the left side, then cuts it back up to the right. Picks up 2, but ran right into the arms of Jordan Davis. And I promise you, if you keep running into the arms of the Outland Trophy winner from a couple of years ago, you're not going to have much success.
Yeah, Jordan Davis is a man beast. And, you know, they've got Milt Williams, whose name we haven't called tonight, who's outstanding. Fletcher Cox, Jalen Carter, they're loaded in there.
87 first-half yards, the fewest for the Buccaneers in the first half since December of 2020. They get 3 on that first carry of the second half, and it's 2nd and 7 at the 28. Play action, Mayfield sprints to the left, throws on the run, catch made at the 35-yard line, and up to the 36 goes Trey Palmer. They took him in the 6th round. He began his career at LSU, played a single season at the University of Nebraska, and that's a guy they really like for the future.
Seems like every time there's a Nebraska conversation, you perk up. Is there a reason?
Hey, what do you think of the play of Cam Jurgens from Beatrice, Nebraska, the right guard tonight for the Eagles?
By the way, I like the fact that they changed the launch point there on that little naked bootleg, get him out on the edge, slow down those defensive tackles a little bit.
First down and 10 at the 36-yard line. Turns and gives as Mayfield to White, who zigs and zags his way through all kinds of traffic and is stopped just shy of the 40-yard line. Give him 3 to the 39, where it's 2nd down and 7.
And Milt Williams, who we just mentioned a moment ago, made the tackle. 3rd-round pick from a couple of years ago from La Tech. I remember doing his tape when I was with the Raiders, and he flashed big-time potential as a defensive tackle, just was not consistent enough. His play against New England showed me he's got the ability to be a big-time player in this league.
From the 39-yard line, 7:24 and counting to play in the third. Buccaneers down 20-3. Mayfield with offset backs behind him, fakes the pitch to the left, rolls to the right, throws on the run, trying to get it to Mike Evans, who had to go up high, Wall trying to get his feet down, falling onto the near sideline. The pass incomplete, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And all that was going on. Slay undercut it. I don't know if that hurt his visibility or not, but you don't usually see Mike Evans struggling catching a football, and tonight we've seen it. That's the 3rd potential catch that he's put on the ground,
including 1 touchdown, as the rain has picked up a little bit here midway through this 3rd quarter.
And I think Baker Mayfield's been a little bit late on some of his throws.
Empty backfield, 3rd and 7 at the 39. Evans and Godwin to the right of the line. Single receiver to the left. Shotgun snap comes in low. Mayfield pulls it up. Pressure comes, steps away. Mayfield uncorking it. Going deep down the middle looking for Evans, who was double covered. The pass well beyond the wide receiver Mike Evans by a good 5 yards. Mayfield grimacing as he walks to the sideline after being hit as he threw, and it's 4th down.
And again, it's the rookie Jalen Carter up the middle applying the pressure, forced Mayfield up into the pocket and forced the throw on the run.
So a punt coming from Jake Camarda. Britton Covey, who has a 52-yard return tonight, waiting at the 8-yard line. That 52-yard return, incidentally, began at his own 4. Camarda unleashes this punt, calls for the fair catch from Covey, and makes it at the 12-yard line. 6:59 to go in the 3rd. Buccaneers come up empty once more. A 48-yard punt gives it back to Philadelphia, leading 20-3. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. So minivans, sedans, JDMs, roll out. Go ahead, feel your engine. Admire that perfectly installed exhaust. Your vehicle's moving along this freeway like it was made from fresh installs and a whole lot of love. And with eBay Motors, you get over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Before Shopify, did you find yourself wondering, where are my sales at? But now you're selling with Shopify, the global commerce platform supercharging your selling. You have no problem selling online, in person, on social media, and beyond. Gary, easy on the cha-ching. I can't even get my lines out.
Oh, sorry, my bad. But my Shopify sales are through the roof.
Amazing, Gary. Bet you're loving how powerful Shopify's tools are.
And I can make my brand look however I want without code.
And that you can sell on all the marketplaces and socials from your Shopify store.
Or all that.
Gary, stop leaving sales on the table. Start selling with Shopify and discover how millions of businesses around the world use Shopify to ignite their selling. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/kickoff. That's shopify.com/kickoff. Shopify.com/kickoff.
Eagles with a 20-3 lead, and it's time now for the Shopify back to the game. The Eagles, in the last 20 games started by Jalen Hurts, 19-1, up 20-3, well on their way to their 20th win in 21 games. That's the Shopify back to the game. Want to sell smarter? Get Shopify. Shopify's commerce platform helps you sell more with the best converting checkout on the internet. Get a $1 per month trial at shopify.com/kickoff.
I'll give you a Shopify statistic.
All right, let's hear it.
Jalen Carter, a sack, a hurry, and 2 forced fumbles on top of several tackles.
Bonus Shopify.
Bonus.
Mike Mayock.
Friggin' Shopify. Let's go.
Eagles say, all right, we will, from the 13-yard line.
Here comes the rain again.
And it is pouring right now. Hopefully our producer, Mike Eby, has lots of umbrellas for us. 6:59 to go in the 3rd. Out of the pistol formation on 1st down. The give is to Swift, and DeAndre Swift breaking a tackle at the 15, across the 20, and then pinned to the turf at the 21-yard line. An 8-yard gain for DeAndre Swift. And you've got to believe, Mike, with the rain and a lead, we're about to say the name DeAndre Swift a lot.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a steady dose of the run game, a little bit of play action / RPO, and that was an angry run. He ran right through safety Ryan Neal at about the 4-yard marker.
It's going to have to play in the 3rd. Swift to the left of Hurts on 2nd and 2 at the 21. It's Swift again, waiting, trying to find a little bit of a crease. It's a yard to the 22, and it's 3rd and 1. Now, it is a steady rain right now. In fact, it's chasing some of the less hardy fans underneath the stadium right now to stay dry. 3rd down and 1. Ball at the 22 of Philadelphia, moving from our right to our left. They line up again in the quarterback sneak formation with Goddard on the left cheek and Swift on the right cheek of Hurts. Hurts trying to get a little movement up front. Hurts under center on third down, pushed to the left by Goddard, and a first down at the 24-yard line. Nobody does it better than Philadelphia. Often imitated, but not quite to the same level of the Eagles.
Well, you've got a top 3 offensive line in the league with a quarterback that squats the house. I mean, it's hard. Jalen Hurts' lower body is so strong from all his weightlifting, what he does. That's a tough combination with that push from behind.
First down and 10 at the 24-yard line now. Swift to the left of Hurts, who stands in the shotgun. 2 receivers right. Hurts to throw on first down. Backside pressure comes. He's chased by Tryon Shoyinka to the right. Throws on the run. Catch made by Jack Stoll. And the former Nebraska Cornhusker has his first catch of the season as he goes out of bounds near the 30-yard line.
Stoll did a nice job last week. Combination blocking with his other tight end partner, Dallas Goedert, along with the tackles. And the unselfishness of the Philadelphia attack is what gets me when I watch tape. They do what they need to do to win football games, and I think their goal is just the Super Bowl. It's not about individual accolades.
Second down and 4 at the 30-yard line. You can understand that being the goal after last year falling that one win short to win it all. Swift up the middle, has a hole to the 40. Over the right side to midfield. Cuts left at the Buccaneer 45 and is finally tripped up at the Tampa Bay 41-yard line. A popped hole on the right side 29 yards later. Swift with a first down.
Yeah, they pulled the left guard, Landon Dickerson. He absolutely buried the rookie defensive end, Yaya Diaby. The hole once again wide open. Dickerson's taking a knee right now. He buried Diaby, jumped on top of him.
And the athletic training staff will tend to Landon Dickerson. Swift 119 yards rushing on just 13 carries as we take a timeout. 20-3 Eagles, 4:09 to go in the third. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
MVP's bonus days are back at Lowe's. Shop the largest selection of Klein tools and get 5 times the bonus points. Plus, right now, buy a DeWalt Power Stack battery kit and get a select DeWalt Bear tool free, up to a $249 value. Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Bonus points calculated before taxes and fees after applicable discounts, if any. Valid 9/18 through 9/29. Subject to change. DeWalt offer valid through 10/11.
Discover credit cards automatically double all the cash back you earn at the end of your first year, which means... Wait, hold up. Question for the audio engineer.
Go ahead.
Did I read that right? Discover automatically doubles all your cash back?
Yeah, that's what the script says.
So if I get a Discover card right now, I can earn twice the cash back.
Apparently. Wait! Unlimited first-year cash back match, only from Discover. See terms and learn more at discover.com/match.
An A-piece of Kentucky Fried Chicken's new hot and spicy wings is just $4.99. Prepped in secret spicy marinade, hand-breaded until crispy perfection. They're a delicious combination of heat and flavor. Kinda makes me want to celebrate.
Hit it! Tasty, heat, tasty, heat, tasty, heat.
Wings, am I right?
You're right. Grab an 8-piece of KFC's new hot and spicy wings for just $4.99. Prices and participation may vary. Taxes, tips, and fees extra.
Watch football for free. Meet Tableau. Buy a Tableau system and you can watch local football games and other live sports for free. Plus, the news and popular shows on over 70 free channels. Never miss a touchdown. Tableau lets you record, pause, and replay. Just connect the Tableau device to any TV antenna and your Wi-Fi, and you can watch the game on smart devices anywhere in your home. And 0 additional monthly fees, subscriptions, or contracts. Order now at TableauTV.com.
Channels and content are subject to availability in your area. The Tableau service requires internet service.
As the world keeps changing, so does COVID-19. That's why this season's COVID-19 shots have been updated. They're designed to help protect against recent variants. Learn more and schedule at vaccines.gov. Sponsored by Pfizer and BioNTech. First and 10 at the 41. Sua Opeta on to relieve Landon Dickerson. Eagles continuing their march with 4 minutes to play in the third, up 20-3 at the Buccaneer 41-yard line. Kenneth Gainwell, the running back, off the play fake. Hurts to throw with time. Looking deep down the right side for the end zone, and it's intercepted. D. Delaney with the pick at the 1-yard line, leaping in front of Devontae Smith to take it away and end the Eagles' threat.
Thought Jalen threw this late. The deep over route. Devontae Smith usually runs away from people. Winfield was underneath, and then a great job, and they're going to have to take a look at this as they do all turnovers to see whether or not Delaney's right elbow came down out of bounds and whether he had full control of the football.
I don't think he made it in bounds on the first look. We'll get a better look here, Mike. What do you see?
1 foot down. Ooh. The question is, where's his elbow, which we didn't see on that look, and whether or not he has full control of the football. He got both down, but was the left elbow down before that second foot out of bounds.
As Mike Mayock mentioned, every turnover is reviewed. This will be reviewed to confirm the ruling on the field, which is an interception. Second of the year for Hurts.
Yeah, I question both the decision to make that throw and the throw itself.
The ruling on the field is confirmed. First down, Tampa Bay. Number 64 is reporting eligible. Number 64 is reporting eligible.
64 is eligible, in case you missed it. Aaron Stinney, as they go heavy with the ball at the 1-yard line. First down and 10 at the 1. Baker Mayfield under center. Rashad White, the single back. Mayfield turns, gives it to White, and White does not get out of the end zone. Buried for a safety. They tried the left side, and the Eagles say no, and it's 22-3, Philadelphia.
Nick Morrow, the linebacker, had a free run because of what the defensive line in front of him did. He met the running back a yard and a half in the end zone. The Eagles stacked up in an odd front, meaning there was a nose tackle over the center. There was no movement, and Nick Morrow sliced in, made the tackle. That's fun for a linebacker, man.
So after the interception, one play later, put 2 on the board for the Eagles, and Philadelphia is going to get the football back after the free kick. And it goes from bad to worse for Tampa Bay with 3:40 to play in the third. The rain has stopped, but the deluge continues on the Buccaneers. 3:40 to go in the third, and it's 22-3 Philadelphia. Britton Covey standing at his 23-yard line, awaiting the free kick. Jake Camarda will punt this free kick. And Covey driven back. It's a good one. Covey backpedaling all the way to the 3-yard line. Covey to the 10, goes back to the right at the 15-yard line, trying to get to the edge of the 20 and has a creep. At the 30, cuts back left and is down at the 32-yard line. There is a flag down as well on the opposite side of the field near sideline. Adrian Hill waiting to get the number after the free kick following Philadelphia's first safety since November 1st of 2020. It's going to be a penalty against Tampa Bay.
Offside against the kicking team, number 38. That 5-yard penalty will be added to the results of the play. First down, Philadelphia.
Landon Dickerson, who went off last series injured, has stayed on the sideline for the moment. No official update as to his status, but Sua Opeta remains in at left guard. First and 10 after the penalty at the 37 of Philadelphia. 3:31 to go in the third. Jalen Hurts in at the quarterback spot with DeAndre Swift to his right in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, single wide right. Shotgun snap to Hurts. The give up the middle to Swift, and Swift right up the right hash to the 42-yard line. 5-yard gain. for DeAndre Swift, well over 100 yards on the night, backing up his 175-yard performance from a week ago.
And just the threat of Jalen Hurts keeping the ball off that inside zone where he pulls it out and runs it is enough to keep the defensive end, who they don't even have to block, because he has to stay home for the quarterback, and he can't get to the running back. It's really a difficult play to defend.
2nd and 5 at the 42. The give to Swift, who hops right up the middle and gets close to the first down. He'll have it as he backs down at the 47 of Philadelphia with 2:47 to play in the third.
Swift is really quickly becoming a favorite in Philadelphia, not only because of the way he's playing, but he's from Philly. Went to St. Joe Prep High School along with Zacchaeus. So they've got 2 homegrown kids from a local Catholic high school, and you can bet your butt that everybody in Philly wants to see both those guys play at a high level.
359 yards tonight for the Eagles, 99 for Tampa Bay. First down and 10 at the 48-yard line. Hurts, again, the give to Swift. Looking to the right, bounces it to the left, and is banged down near the line of scrimmage. He tried to turn that corner to the left side, and indeed Delaney, who had the pick earlier, laying a little lumber after about a half-yard gain.
Yeah, Pat O'Connor made him bounce it, but you mentioned the total yardage, Kevin. Really what it comes down to is total domination by the Eagles' offensive line and their defensive line. That's why this game has evolved. And I don't even, Jalen Hurts has thrown 2 interceptions. I think they've been a little sloppy, but they're dominating up front on both sides of the line.
2nd down and 10 at the 49. Shotgun snap to Hurts. Seth throws left side. A.J. Brown open, makes the catch, breaks the tackle at the 40. Across the 30-yard line, an ankle tackle at the 25-yard line by Ryan Neal prevents him from more yardage. A.J. Brown broke the tackle of D. Delaney, motors to the 27-yard line, and a first down for Philadelphia.
Yeah, Delaney was in off-man coverage. It was a blitz. He gave him at least a 5 or 6 yard cushion and then missed the tackle to complicate things.
1:12 remaining in the third. First down and 10. Eagles on the move again, up 22-3. Empty backfield, 3 wide right, 2 receivers left. Brown and Goddard to the left of the line. Hurts on the left hash. Stomps his right foot, gets the wayside shotgun snap. Sits in a clean pocket, throws left side. Goddard back to get it at the 20-yard line. He's down there. A 6-yard gain to the tight end, Dallas Goedert, with 48 seconds to go in the third.
Goddard's 4th catch on the night. Remember, he only had 6 coming in for a grand total of 22 yards, and he's one of the more talented receiving tight ends in the National Football League.
Does that mean the concern in Philadelphia over the Goddard usage is lessened this week?
A little bit.
2nd and 5 at the 21. Empty backfield again, 3 receivers right, Brown and Goddard to the left. Back on the left hash again is Hurts. Stomps his foot, shotgun snap, Buccanners rush 5, throws left side on a slant, caught by Brown, goes back to the left at the 10. Brown dancing around, flips the tackle at the 9. Brown spinning to the 6 and down there, 1st and goal for Philadelphia, as that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. A 15-yard pickup for A.J. Brown as the quarter comes to a close, and a quarter dominated by the folks from the Fighting City of Philadelphia. 22-3. Eagles lead through 3. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Stores take us to summers away or winter adventures and afternoon getaways. Your dedicated Fidelity advisor can help you open those doors by working with you on a comprehensive plan to help you reach your wealth's full potential. Because doors were meant to be opened. Visit Fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimum supply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE SIPC.
How's your small business's starting lineup looking? Thinking you need fresh talent? Think of Indeed. Their end-to-end hiring solution makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates all from one place. The moment you post a sponsored job, you'll get instantly matched with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed meet your job description. And you can then conveniently schedule and conduct virtual interviews with applicants right from Indeed's hiring platform. Make the hiring process work for you. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
eBay Motors is here for the ride with the parts you need for the prices you want. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, it's guaranteed to fit your ride the first time, every time, or your money back. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
It's Wrangler season out there. Warmer days, cooler nights. Open roads, endless horizons. And you need to be ready in jeans made for the unpredictable. Wrangler, for the ride of life. Shop our newest styles today at Wrangler.com.
Welcome back to Tampa, along with Mike Mayock. I'm Kevin Kugler. Our score, Eagles 22, Buccaneers 3. The start of the fourth quarter is sponsored by Vicks DayQuil Severe Honey Flavor. The daytime, coughing, aching, stuffy head fever, Honeylicious power through your day medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children. The lights turned red for a moment while the song Country Roads is sung to start the fourth quarter here. And maybe it's signaling the end of the third, which is great news for the folks in Tampa Bay. 13 total yards in the third quarter for the Buccaneers, 178 for the Eagles, who have it first and goal at the Tampa Bay 6-yard line.
I think Tampa had the ball for 4 snaps in the third quarter, a 3 and out and a safety.
Yep. That's likely not going to get it done. A.J. Brown was helped off, but after that switch, he's up and back out on the field because it's a change of quarter, so he's back out there.
He wants to score.
No doubt he does.
He's got 7 for 102. He wants a touchdown.
No touchdowns yet this year.
Correct.
First and goal at the 6. He's in motion left to right. Gainwell, the back, stands to the left of Hurts. Eagles moving from our left to our right as the shotgun snap comes to Hurts, sits in the pocket, throws right side for Brown, and he juggles it and drops it.
Who didn't know they were going to throw it to him?
Everybody in the building knew it was going to A.J. Brown, and A.J. Brown could not pull it down working against Derek Pitts Jr., the rookie from North Carolina State.
I mean, come on, man. You got 7 for 102. You're open in the corner of the end zone. You haven't got it in the end zone yet this year. Hurts put it on you, and you drop it.
They'll line up wide right. Second and goal from the 6. Gainwell standing to the right of Hurts. Eagles leading 22-3. Lane Johnson still not out there, questionable to return as the shotgun snap comes to Hurts. He gives to Gainwell over the left side, and Gainwell stacked up and twisted down at the 2-yard line where it's third and goal. They ran right behind the spot that Sua Opeta mans now, Sua Opeta manning that left guard spot for Landon Dickerson, who has yet to return. And now A.J. Brown will leave the field on third and goal at the 2.
Probably not close enough for the quarterback push, but Tampa's bringing their big people in.
They line up in a jumbo set, but not in a push set. Motion across. Now they motion into that with Calcaterra. They fake the push. Hurts stumbles, trips over his own man, gets back up, and is going to be sacked. Lavonte David pouncing on Hurts after he tripped going to the right. And it'll bring on the field goal unit for the Eagles.
Yeah, Calcaterra, the third tight end, came in, crouched behind Hurts like he was going to push him. They faked the push. Jalen tried to roll back out away from the line of scrimmage, and I think his foot got stepped on. He tripped on Gainwell, and that pretty much negated the rest of the play.
26-yard field goal try coming for Jake Elliott. 13:37 and counting to play in this one. And a good snap, a good hold, and a good field goal for Jake Elliott makes it 25-3. Philadelphia, with that field goal, Barbasol will make another donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol, the trusted choice for a close, comfortable shave. Close shave, America. Close shave, Barbasol. 25-3, Philadelphia. 13:28 to go. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader, like that car right in your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. Auto Trader.
3 little words no parent wants to hear.
My tummy hurts.
And it always seems to happen at the worst times. Like in the middle of the morning rush, when you still have homework to check and lunches to pack, and of course, you're already late for work. Luckily, there's Pepto Kids. New Pepto Kids gummies helps relieve occasional stomach upsets, turning those 3 words into these 3 words.
I feel better.
Bad time for stomach upsets? Good time for new Pepto Kids gummies. Fast support for little tummies.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
When my daughter gets a cold, I have a secret weapon. DayQuil Kids Berry from Vicks. DayQuil Kids is specially formulated to treat kids' most bothersome cold and cough symptoms quickly. And the best part is that DayQuil Kids Berry
Tastes really great.
Aren't you supposed to be resting?
Maybe.
DayQuil Kids Berry. The kids' berry-licious daytime congestion, coughing, stuffy head, stuffy nose, just for kids medicine. Safe for kids 6 years plus.
This year's Farmer's Almanac warns of a harsh, super snowy winter. So take control of the wet, snowy, and icy conditions with a new set of Bridgestone winter tires from Town Fair Tire at the guaranteed lowest price. Plus, Town Fair gives you the most free services for life with your purchase of Bridgestone winter tires. For the guaranteed lowest price on Bridgestone winter tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Name brand, best discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Eagles extend the lead to 25-3 with a field goal as we check the Eagles Drive Summary, sponsored by eBay Motors. eBay Motors is here for the ride. All the parts you need at the prices you want, guaranteed to fit your ride every time. ebaymotors.com. Let's ride. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply. A 10-play, 55-yard drive bogged down in the red zone, but 5:12 off the clock, and the field goal makes it 25-3. Kickoff will go through the end zone for the touchback, and Baker Mayfield and this Buccaneers offense woeful in the third quarter and very limited opportunities, trying to come out and put something together, if not for a win in this game, Mike Mayock, just to build a little bit of something for the weeks and months ahead.
Yeah, they're in a division in the NFC South where, like last year, they could win it. It's not a very good division. The Falcons are 2-1. The Saints are 2-1. If the Bucs lose tonight, they're 2-1, and the Panthers are 0-3.
On first down the sideline, catch made by Mike Evans, and a good throw by Baker Mayfield to drop it into Evans, who's out of bounds on the near sideline at the 49, a 24-yard pickup on the play.
Yeah, nice look on a play action. They get Evans on a deep over. He got behind Cunningham, the linebacker, and the quarterback layered it in efficiently.
From the 49-yard line of Tampa Bay, first down and 10. 3 receivers right of the line, 2 wide left, empty backfield. Mayfield lining up on the left hash. Leans in on his left foot, now creeps up to the line, pointing to his left. Backpedals, wipes his hands on his white towel, gets the shotgun snap. Eagles bring pressure. It's picked up. Mayfield throws. High throw, one-handed grab. Plucked out of the air by Mike Evans. Snared it with one hand, brought it to his body through contact and down at the Philadelphia 29. Oh, he reached into the night sky and he pulled down a star for 20.
That was about 2 feet over the rim. Blankenship was underneath him. That's going to make the highlight reel of every sports show in America tomorrow. That's beautiful. Michael Evans had a couple of drops tonight. That's a big play.
First down and 10 at the Eagle 29-yard line. Shotgun snap, give to White. Cuts to the right at the 25, down the sideline to the 20, and pushed out of bounds at the Eagle 18-yard line. That'll be another first down, an 11-yard run on the play for Rachaad White, and the Buccaneers are in the CDW red zone, and fireworks go off to celebrate a rare trip to the red zone tonight.
Yeah, good bounce by White, and a good block by the diminutive Tompkins on the perimeter.
First down and 10 at the 17. 3 receivers left, 2 wide right, empty backfield again on the right hash is where Mayfield lives. Backpedaling for the shotgun snap. It comes in low. He picks it up, throws to the right side. A low throw, but going down to get it is Devin Tompkins, crouching down to pull it in near the Eagle 12-yard line, a pickup of 5.
They just don't give you any time to throw the ball down the field. Hassan Reddick and Josh Sweat coming in from the edges. The defensive tackles pushing the interior of the pocket. It's going to be tough for every team they play to protect the quarterback.
Second down and 5, ball at the 12. Single receiver to the left is Tompkins. Too wide to the right. Mayfield in the gun. He's got Rashad White to his right. Trailing 25-3. Shotgun snap Mayfield. Give to White. Working up the middle. Slips through one contact from Cunningham and is brought down by Milton Williams inside the 10 at the Eagle 9. It'll bring up 3rd and 2.
Yeah, you're right. Cunningham had an opportunity at the line of scrimmage. White ran through the arm tackle. Nice to see a little bit of life out of Tampa here.
Important drive for a variety of reasons, but they've been able to do nothing in this second half with limited opportunities to do so. This is an impressive drive.
Yeah, ignited by 2 big catches by Mike Evans. He hasn't been in since that big catch. He's in this play.
Split out wide left on 3rd and short. Mayfield set, throws. Godwin at the 2 with the catch. Leaning for the pylon. He's out of bounds inside the 1 where it's 1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
Attacking Josh Joby.
Buccaneers hurry up to the line at the 1-yard line. Mayfield in the shotgun. White to his right. Mayfield crouching to get the shotgun snap. Comes in chest high. Sets the throw. Fade to the left side for Evans. Too tall. And it goes incomplete. Evans could not elevate his 6'5 frame for that one. 10:03 remaining in the 4th, and it's 2nd and goal.
Good coverage by Bradbury. Also a long corner. He's 6'1.5", about 210. Really good coverage on Mike Evans.
25-3 Philadelphia. Buccaneers knocking on the door looking for their first touchdown. Palmer in the slot right. Evans wide left. White to the right of Mayfield, awaiting the shotgun snap. Palmer now in motion from right to left. Mayfield gives it to White. He's undercut at the 1, dives inside the 1, but down at the half-yard line. Edmonds coming up from the secondary to make the stop, took the legs out from under him, now 3rd and goal.
Yeah, with Justin Evans out with a neck injury, Edmonds has played more snaps here in the second half. He came off the edge, knifed through, nice tackle in the backfield.
9:35 to go. Mayfield under center. 3rd and goal at the 1. Godwin motioning to the slot right. Mayfield under center. Set. Throws left side. Slant. Caught. Mike Evans. Touchdown. His 3rd touchdown catch of the year. And with 9:22 to go, the Buccaneers find the end zone. It's 25-9 Philadelphia.
And Baker Mayfield will stay in the game. They'll go for 2. Press coverage by Slay on the touchdown. Mike Evans just using that big body of his. He kind of pushed off. Weak side rebound.
2-point try. Mayfield pumps right. Nobody open. Throws over the middle. Back of the end zone. Sliding catch made by Chris Godwin. The 2-point try is good. And the Buccaneers are within 14. 25-11. 9:22 to play in the 4th and a timeout in Florida. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you're always looking for ways to position your operation to create opportunities and move on them faster. With Bank of America, you get access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful, you'll make every move matter, locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2023 Bank of America, N.A.
Hey everybody, Kurt Warner here. Ever since retiring from the NFL, I've wanted to use my knowledge and expertise to impact the future of our game. So I created QBConfidential.com to build better players, smarter coaches, and more informed fans. If you want to increase your football IQ, learn quarterback technique, build a playbook, go inside the film room, or develop the mindset of a champion, QBConfidential.com is perfect for you. That's QBConfidential.com. Join the team today.
Need to hire? What you need is a scouting partner like Indeed. Their all-in-one hiring solution makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates, all from one place. The moment you post a sponsored job, you'll get instantly matched with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed meet your job description. And you'll only pay for applications that meet your job's must-have requirements. Flag those that don't, and they'll be replaced for free with another candidate on Indeed. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
eBay Motors is here for the ride with the parts you need for the prices you want. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, it's guaranteed to fit your ride the first time, every time, or your money back. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Your morning shave with Barbasol is a time for self-reflection. Look in that mirror and ask yourself, can I make a real difference in this world? Of course you can. Just not today. There's football on. Barbasol. It's a can of can-do.
Stream the NFL on Westwood One for free, sponsored by AutoZone. All season long, you can listen to our broadcasts of the NFL live on WestwoodOneSports.com, on the NFL app, by asking Alexa to open Westwood One Sports, or on our affiliate stations' digital platforms. AutoZone has free battery testing and charging. That's right. Get your battery tested and charged for free. Make AutoZone your end zone. Get in the zone. AutoZone. Restrictions apply. 9-play, 75-yard drive for the Buccaneers took 4:06 off the clock, and really the Mike Evans drive capped it with a touchdown, 3 catches, 47 yards on that drive.
They're back in the game. It's a two-possession game, and their defense sooner or later has got to have to make a stop here.
Kickoff will go into the end zone for the touchback. Now, if you're the Eagles, Mike, up 14 points, 9:22 to go. That run game has been unstoppable tonight. Do you lean on that here?
I thought they were going to lean on it more than they have for a long period of time, to be honest with you. So the answer to that is it time to run your 4-minute offense? No, it's not. There's too much time on the clock. I think Dave Canale is the new offensive coordinator. A good mix, pass, run, play action. Just keep doing what you're doing. But I don't think Tampa Bay can stop the run game, and I've said that all night long.
First down and 10 at the 25. Kenneth Gainwell starts this drive at the tailback spot. Lines up to the right side of Hurts in the shotgun. Gets the shotgun snap, helmet high, gives it to Gainwell, who tries to go over the left hash, and he picks up a couple. It'll bring up second down and 8. Don't miss all the NFL excitement on NBC Sunday night when the Kansas City Chiefs meet the New York Jets. Of course, you can also hear Sunday Night Football each week right here beginning at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on many of these same stations, on the NFL app, or online at WestwoodOneSports.com. Second down and 9. They give him just a yard on that carry. 9 tackles and a sack tonight for Levante David, his 9th, holding Gainwell to a 1-yard run. Empty backfield now. 3 wide right, 2 receivers left. Hurts in the shotgun. Pressure comes from David. Gets rid of it quickly. Caught by the tight end, Goddard, over the middle. And Goddard down to the 37-yard line. That'll be a first down and a pickup of 11.
Yeah, the blitz by Tampa Bay. 3-runner, alert. Both the quarterback and the tight end on the same page. Throwing the quick slant on the hot route. Converting a first down.
Very little urgency from the Eagles now. Huddling up. They want that clock to run. 8:13 and counting to play in this one.
I mean, it's amazing Tampa's in this game.
No doubt.
It really is.
Lopsided yardage. 416 for the Eagles, 174 for the Buccaneers tonight.
Devontae Smith has been very quiet here.
On first down and 10, Gainwell gets the carry. Hurdles a man and is just tripped up. He went over Derek Pitts Jr., who rose just enough to knock the legs out from Gainwell, because if Gainwell can land like Swift did earlier, Mike, there's nobody else out there.
He's still running, right? Well, remember last year, Miles Sanders was their starting back, and then Gainwell came in the playoffs, and that's where he earned his starting job for this year, was in the playoffs last year. He averaged 5.5 yards a carry. So he came in as the starter and then got hurt, and you know what happens when you get hurt? DeAndre Swift came in and took charge.
Second and 3 at the 44. Gainwell still in the ball game, gets one more carry. Levante David with the tackle. Very close to the first down. Looks about a half-yard short as David gets his 10th tackle of the night. And it'll bring up third down and 1 as we slide under 7 minutes to play in the fourth.
Okay, how close are we here? Are they going to push this, or are we going to see a planned quarterback run by Jalen Hurts off the inside zone?
Third down.
We'll spread it out.
We have 3 tight ends out there. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Hurts with Gainwell to his right in the shotgun on third down. And we've got a whistle and a timeout used by Philadelphia. They'll use their first timeout with 6:29 to go in the fourth quarter, prior to a 3rd-and-1 snap at their own 46. Leading 25-11, you're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
My check engine light's on?
That could hurt your gas mileage. The AutoZone free Fix Finder service can help find the fix for free.
Get in zone.
This whole report for free?
That's right, printed and on your phone for free.
Get in zone.
But what if the fix is too tough?
We'll recommend a local shop. Fix Finder, only at AutoZone.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Something amazing is happening. Data is powering insights and innovation. Network security has cyber attacks playing defense. Devices are improving the quality of work and the quality of life. That's what happens when you partner with CDW. Our experts help you get the most from your technology. We work with you to plan it, build it at scale, and manage it, so you can do amazing things. CDW. Make amazing happen. Learn more at CDW.com.
Football is back, and NFL Plus has you covered. Get NFL Plus, and you'll never miss a moment of live football action this season. With live, local, and primetime games on mobile, NFL Network, NFL Red Zone, live game audio, and more, all in one place. That's right. This season, get NFL Red Zone and NFL Plus Premium so you never miss a touchdown. That's every touchdown from every game, every Sunday during the regular season, across devices. Sign up today at plus.nfl.com. Terms and conditions apply.
Rise and shine, honey. We don't want to miss our flight.
Our flight is in 7 hours. And we have TSA PreCheck with our Navy Federal flagship credit card.
TSA PreCheck? Getting my bugle through security will be so much easier now.
Learn how you can earn up to 3 times points on travel with the flagship credit card at NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA.
Welcome back to the Grainger broadcast booth in Tampa. Along with Mike Mayock, I'm Kevin Kugler. For the ones who get it done, there's Grainger, offering over 1 million industrial-grade products, fast delivery, and free technical support. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. 25-11 Eagles, 3rd and 1 from the 46. What do you expect to see here from Philadelphia? What's the game plan for each side?
I'm guessing Philadelphia's going to have Jalen Hurts involved, either on the quarterback sneak or on the quarterback keep after the handoff. And for Tampa Bay, you got to stay home. They're in the push.
And they jump over the pile, do the Buccaneers, trying to thwart the push, but Hurts just slips to the left and falls forward for 1.5 yards and a first down to the 48-yard line of Philadelphia.
The teams have no idea. I mean, Levante David comes flying over the top. They're trying to slow it, but you got hundreds of pounds of people pushing him from behind. He's one of the strongest quarterbacks in the history of the league, and I just don't know how you stop it. I really don't. And apparently nobody else does either.
No one's figured it out yet. Under 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Tampa Bay certainly hasn't solved it tonight. New set of downs for the Eagles and a chance to burn more clock with a 25-11 lead. Out of the pistol formation, Gainwell to carry, trying the left side, and Joe Tryon-Shoyinka there to push him back for a loss to the 45, 3 yards lost by Gainwell on that carry as we pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for Monday Night Football.
WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1, New York. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
5:18 to play, fourth quarter. Eagles with a 2nd and 13 at their own 45, leading 25-11. 3 receivers to the right, 2 wide left. It's an empty backfield with Jalen Hurts alone in the shotgun on the left hash. Gets the chest-high shotgun snap, looking deep down the right sideline for Gainwell. The pass a bit underthrown and incomplete. It skips into the hands of Gainwell, who picks it up and tries to convince everyone he caught it on a slide. Unfortunately for Kenneth Gainwell, as he runs across the goal line, the officials saw the skip, but it's 3rd down.
That was an empty formation with the running back Gainwell out far wide to the right, and Levante David went with him, the linebacker. And they just ran a takeoff route, running back on a linebacker, expecting Gainwell to win. The ball was underthrown by the quarterback.
Third down and 13 at the 45 of Philadelphia. 5 minutes to go. The clock stopping on that incompletion. A.J. Brown will motion wide to the left of the line. 4 receivers stacked to the right side. Empty backfield for Hurts. He stands on the left hash. Buccaneers set up. They'll rush 5. Hurts throws. Open is Brown at the 45. Turns left sideline to the 40. He's got a first down and nudged out of bounds by Antoine Winfield as he gets to the Tampa Bay 30-yard line. 25 yards on 3rd and 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
A.J. Brown had the rookie undrafted corner out of North Carolina State, Derek Pitts, on him. Pitts was scared to death. He was about 8 yards off him. Then he missed the tackle on the hitch route. I mean, it's hard to call defenses when both your corners are out of the game like that. That's hard on Tampa Bay and Todd Bowles.
8 catches, 127 yards tonight for A.J. Brown. He had 108 yards combined the first 2 games this year.
Here comes run game.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line. Gainwell up the middle, and Gainwell upended at the 25, a 5-yard gain. And that clock will continue to run for 44 and counting in the fourth quarter. Second down and 5 coming up from the 25.
This Eagles offensive line, what a great job. I mean, we have hardly called Vita Vea as far as any kind of dramatic plays. Same thing with Shaq Barrett. They're 2 playmakers on the defensive line.
And they barely missed a beat with Landon Dickerson going down. Sua Opeta has done a fine job on the left side in this half. Calcaterra, the tight end, motions from left to right on second down and 4. Gainwell the carry, tries the left side as they bring the tight ends back to the left, and maybe a yard to the 24-yard line. It'll bring up third down and 4, but the clock continuing to run, and that's what the Eagles want with 3:55 to play in the fourth.
Yeah, their offensive line coach is Jeff Stoutman, and not enough people talk about him. 11th year with the Eagles. He's survived several coaching staffs, and the reason is he's that good. He might be as good an offensive line coach as there is in the universe. And I'll tell you, he works this offensive line so hard, but they're all together. He has their back. They have his. It's pretty cool.
Third down and 4 at the 24 of Tampa Bay. Shotgun to Hurts. Swing past Smith, right side. Smith, first down. Inside the 19. Buccaneers had 3 players over there. None could lay a glove on Devontae Smith until he got across the 20 and got the first down at the 19.
Yeah, Zacchaeus got a good block on McCollum, and that allowed the cut inside the block and get vertical up the field.
Back to that Eagles offensive line for a second, Mike. 4 of the 5 starters came back from last year. The only change was putting Cam Jurgens in, the second-year guy, at right guard. Is that an upgrade at right guard at this point?
He's younger, probably a little bit more athletic.
They appear not to have lost a step, at least in this game. First and 10 at the 19-yard line. Hurts pulls it out of the belly of his running back and goes to the left side, sliding down inbounds. When he got close to the boundary to keep that clock running at the 17, it's a pickup of 2.
Smart play. Stay down. Keep that clock running. You're in the red zone. You're in field goal distance. They've gone 12 plays, 58 yards, almost 7 minutes right now.
And this will take it down to the 2-minute warning, 25-11. And most of the seats that were occupied by Buccaneers fans have emptied, but the folks in green have stuck around to cheer for their Eagles, who are 2 minutes away from advancing to a 3-0 start. We've reached the 2-minute warning with the Eagles up 25-11. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Something amazing is happening. Data is powering insights and innovation. Network security has cyber attacks playing defense. Devices are improving the quality of work and the quality of life. That's what happens when you partner with CDW. Our experts help you get the most from your technology. We work with you to plan it, build it at scale, and manage it, so you can do amazing things. CDW. Make amazing happen. Learn more at CDW.com.
Klein Tools are new at Lowe's, pros. Lowe's knows you want top brands and quality products, and Klein Tools delivers. Right now, get the Klein 3-piece Modbox mobile workstation for $319.94 and the Klein 5-piece cushion grip screwdriver set for just $34.97, both exclusively at Lowe's. Shop the largest selection of Klein tools, the highest quality tool brand at Lowe's. Because Lowe's knows tools, Lowe's knows pros.
Rise and shine, honey. We don't want to miss our flight.
Our flight is in 7 hours. And we have TSA PreCheck with our Navy Federal flagship credit card.
TSA PreCheck. Getting my bugle through security will be so much easier now.
Learn how you can earn up to 3 times points on travel with the flagship credit card at NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA.
Let's check the attendance and find out how many people are in the house. Sponsored by the National Association of Realtors. The members of the National Association of Realtors are real estate experts guided by a code of ethics. Is your agent a realtor? 74,256 in the house tonight. The ones that are wearing green are very happy in the house. The Buccaneers fans headed home a little dejected for the first time this year. Their team's about to fall to 2-1 with Mike Mayock. I'm Kevin Kugler. 2 minutes to go. And the Eagles is second at 8 at Tampa Bay 17, leading 25-11.
And I'm sure the Eagles fans will paint this town green with what's left of it that they didn't paint last night, of course. Dominant effort, a little bit sloppy, a lot to clean up for the Eagles. Tampa Bay, they were 2-0, but it's hard to play the Eagles when you don't have a starting corner on defense and you can't block the front.
So a second down and 8 at the 17-yard line. Out of the shotgun, high snap. Hurts pulls it down, gives to Gainwell, and Gainwell down to the 15-yard line. And Todd Bowles on the Buccaneers side opting not to use his 2 remaining timeouts, down by 2 touchdowns. Clock running, 1:38 and counting to go, and a 3rd and 6 at the 15 of Tampa Bay.
1 for 4 in the red zone. One of the things we've talked about all night as far as what the Eagles do have to clean up. I think if you're the Eagles staff, you'd like to see a conversion here. Leave the game on a good note.
3rd and 6 at the 15. Shotgun snap. Gainwell up the middle, and Gainwell down at the 11. He's 2 yards short of the first down on the 77th snap of the night offensively for the Eagles. 77 plays to 44 for Tampa Bay. That'll tell a story right there. 4th down and 2, under a minute to go. Eagles offense is going to stay on the field. If they can convert on 4th and 2, the game will end. But the Buccaneers are clearly not stopping the clock. 48 seconds and counting. 4th down and 2 at the 11th. Single wide right is A.J. Brown. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun. Gainwell to his right. Gets the shotgun snap. Sets. Throws on a slant. Brown with the catch. And A.J. Brown down at the 7-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal Eagles. But Philadelphia can run out the clock as they'll move to 3-0 on this young season.
Heck of a call. A.J. Brown on the slant. They knew they were going to have man coverage on McCollum. Big night for A.J. Brown.
And you hear the Eagles fans in Tampa, Florida. As the clock runs out on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, their hopes of starting 3-0 are turned away by the Philadelphia Eagles, who are now 3-0 on the season with a 25-11 win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the road. And really just a dominant performance. I know it's a cliche, Mike, but the score does not indicate the closeness of this game. Philadelphia dominated, and without some fumbles and or foibles in the red zone, this game would have been out of hand very early.
472 yards to 174. 2 interceptions by Hurts, 1 on him, 1 was a disconnect with the running back Swift. They ran the football pretty much at will all day long. Swift 16 carries for $130. Dominant. And then on the defensive side of the ball, Tampa Bay could not block their front. And this Philadelphia team, even though I don't think they played as well as they can tonight, especially offensively, I think their roster, their top 53 players, is the best roster in football.
Well, they show a lot of strength tonight. Both sides of the football, 25-11 the final. And you go back to a lot of the stars of this game, and one of them, again, is DeAndre Swift, who came over this year after 3 years in Detroit, Mike, and that's back-to-back 100-yard games. He's rushed for over 300 yards in the last 2 games for the Philadelphia Eagles.
I like the way he settled in. I told you I watched the tape last week against Minnesota, and he had 28 carries for 175. His patience in that zone scheme was outstanding, and that's what you need as a zone runner. You don't know where that hole is going to be.
And speaking of DeAndre Swift, he joins us now on the field. DeAndre, Kevin Kugler, and Mike Mayock up in the booth. 130 yards for you tonight on top of your 175 from a week ago. Seems very obvious you're comfortable in an Eagles uniform right now.
You could say that.
Hey, DeAndre, this is Mike Mayock. Listen, I watched your tape last week against Minnesota, and what jumped off for me was the patience you showed in that zone scheme. Can you tell people why patience is important for a running back in your scheme?
I mean, it's everything, especially in the scheme like you talk about. When these guys up front and leaning on these double teams and they get into the back, I feel like you got to be patient. So not being too patient where you don't see it, but just trusting your eyes.
You know, I'm not sure you saw as many holes last week since probably LaSalle back about 8-9 years ago. What do you think?
I'm right with you. That's correct.
Hey, tell us a little bit about the culture of this Philadelphia Eagles football team. I think Nick Sirianni and Howie Roseman do a wonderful job bringing great people into that locker room.
Like you said, they do an amazing job. I could tell the culture how great it was from the moment I walked in. The winning environment, the work mentality that these guys have every day we walk in the building, it's great.
DeAndre, tell me about the process that it takes when you're coming to a new team, learning a new system, trying to fit in with a bunch of guys in the locker room. What's that process been like for you to get to this point 3 games in?
Just going in there every day, preparing the right way, earning these guys' respect, keep building relationships around the building each day in and day out. That's all I could do.
130 yards rushing tonight, 305 yards the last 2 games. DeAndre, you've earned a nap on the plane home. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats, man.
Thank you.
DeAndre Swift has just been tremendous. The first player to ever wear the number 0 in Eagles history, and he's certainly not a 0 for the Eagles in any way, shape, or form in the run game. He has paced this offense the last couple of weeks. It's time to select our Navy Federal Credit Union defender of the game. Who do you like?
I've talked about him all night, so it's probably no surprise that it's the rookie first-round pick out of the University of Georgia, Jalen Carter. I think he's unblockable interior next to Fletcher Cox, next to Milt Williams. He had 2 forced fumbles. He had a fumble and a punch-out down the field 10 yards on a completed pass. You don't see that kind of effort and those kind of results from a rookie in the NFL very often.
He's our defender of the game, sponsored by Navy Federal Credit Union, proudly serving the armed forces, the DoD, veterans, and their families. Learn more at NavyFederal.org. The final score, Eagles 25, Buccaneers 11. Back with more of the postgame show in a moment. You're listening to Monday Night Football. Westwood One.
Discover credit cards automatically double all the cash back you earn at the end of your first year, which means... Wait, hold up. Question for the audio engineer.
Go ahead.
Did I read that right? Discover automatically doubles all your cash back?
Yeah, that's what the script says.
So if I get a Discover card right now, I can earn twice the cash back.
Apparently. Wait! Unlimited first-year cash back match. Only from Discover. See terms and learn more at discover.com/match.
An A-piece of Kentucky Fried Chicken's new hot and spicy wings is just $4.99. Prepped in secret spicy marinade, hand-breaded until crispy perfection. They're a delicious combination of heat and flavor. Kinda makes you want to celebrate.
Hit it! Tasty, heat, tasty, heat, tasty, heat.
Wings, am I right?
You're right. Grab an 8-piece of KFC's new hot and spicy wings for just $4.99. Prices and participation may vary. Taxes, tips, and fees extra.
Welcome back to Monday Night Football on Westwood One. It's time for our Wrangler highlight of the game.
to go in this first half. 3rd and 10 now at the 34. Hurts with pressure coming. Steps away. Now it's picked up. Hurts, nobody open. Hit as he throws. Wobbler over the middle and caught at the 5 and into the end zone for the touchdown. Olamide Zaccheaus, the recipient of a 34-yard touchdown pass from Jalen Hurts and a 9-3 Eagles lead. That's the highlight of the game, sponsored by Wrangler. 75 years of history and still blazing trails. Check out Wrangler.com today to discover new styles and all the latest denim trends. Wrangler, for the ride of life. Kevin Kugler, Mike Mayock back with you. History tonight, Mike Mayock, in Tampa, Florida. It's the first ever 25-11 game in the history of the National Football League. The 1,078th unique final score in NFL history.
I'm not even sure how to respond to that.
You can tell your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren that you were here.
I probably
won't. For the 1,078th unique score in NFL history.
I don't even know what that means, so I probably won't tell them.
Let's check the final stats and find out which team had an advantage on the ground. Sponsored by the United States Postal Service. Introducing USPS Ground Advantage. Reliable and affordable 2 to 5 day package shipping. The United States Postal Service. The advantage on the ground belonged to the Eagles. 201 yards rushing against a Tampa Bay defense that was second in the league to the Eagles in stopping the run through 2 games. 201 on the ground to 41 on the ground for Tampa Bay. 472 yards of total offense. 174 yards for Tampa Bay. 78-44. That's the play count offensively. Philadelphia ran 34 more plays on a night when we kicked it off that the heat index was 100 degrees on the field. That's going to wear down a defense, and DeAndre Swift helped that out as well. 130 yards rushing for Swift. Hurts 277 through the air with a touchdown and 2 picks. A.J. Brown 9 catches, 131 yards. Baker Mayfield tonight 15 of 26, 146, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception.
I'm the son of a college and high school offensive line coach, and I kind of look at that game and just go, wow. When you dominate both sides of the line of scrimmage like the Eagles did, you should have those kind of numbers. They could have had more points if they were more efficient, especially in the red zone, but a really dominant effort by that offensive and defensive line.
Eagles improved to 20-1 in the last 21 games started by Jalen Hurts, second straight season. They have started 3-0, and again, they do it with the 1,078th unique score in the history of the National Football League. It's an NFL scoregami, 25-11. Never been done before. Never. Mike Mayock is beside himself.
I don't care.
He's very excited. Yeah, I promise you. He's doing jumping jacks with excitement in this booth. We'll continue with more of our effervescent postgame show from Tampa,
we'll have another
Florida.
unique effervescent postgame show.
But first, let's give our local stations a chance for a message. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Are you a victim of the timeshare trap and think there's no way out? I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, the original timeshare cancellation expert, and I'm here to tell you that there is a way out. All you need to do is give my office a call. I will send you a timeshare exit information kit absolutely free, explaining how the timeshare industry works and your options for cancellation.
Call now for your free info kit. 800-961-5544. 800-961-5544.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online? Just go to hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and trusted generic alternatives to the name brands at up to 95% off. That's right. Get generic for Viagra, the same active ingredient as brand name Viagra, but for 95% less. It's the same medication, still prescribed by a licensed medical provider, but with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
Boom, 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 boom.
Nissan has a car for every driver who wants more. More action. More fun. More guts. More head turns. More adventure. More electric. At Nissan, more is all we do.
Philadelphia Eagles move to 3-0. Tampa Bay to 2-1 with Mike Mayock. I'm Kevin Kugler. And the Eagles start 3-0. We've talked at length about what the Eagles have been able to do to start this season. Let's look at this Tampa Bay team for a moment before we say goodbye from Florida. They're at New Orleans, then they're home for Detroit, Atlanta before they close the month of October in Buffalo. This is a division that's eminently winnable for any of these teams. Did you see anything tonight from Tampa Bay that makes you think they cannot compete this year in that division, the NFC South?
No, I mean, we're 3 games into this season. If Derek Carr doesn't get hurt yesterday, I think New Orleans is probably 3-0. You can't say that. Injuries are part of it. But the way I look at that division is I think, for me, Tampa and New Orleans would be the favorites. You know, Carolina's going to struggle, I think, most of the season. And I think Atlanta's quarterback has still got to continue to develop before they're going to make a lot of noise.
Meanwhile, for Philadelphia and the Eagles now at 3-0, their upcoming schedule, Washington, then at the Rams, at the Jets, Miami, and at Washington to close out October. So the Bucs have the bye in October. The Eagles have 5 straight, and a couple of tough trips in there. At the Rams, at Washington, not going to be easy games before Miami comes to town. And, boy, the way Miami's playing, that game could be a potential Super Bowl preview.
And they need to stack wins early. I mean, if you look at the Eagles' schedule, their bye week is in Week 10. Okay, coming off that, weeks 11 through 16, they play 6 consecutive playoff teams from last year. So they come off the bye, they go to at Kansas City, Buffalo, San Francisco, at Dallas, at Seattle, and the Giants. So for them, that's kind of their murderer's row. They got to stack wins early and then hang in and compete as the season goes on.
And is it safe to say that at least through 3 games, the cream of the crop through 3 in the NFC, and put them in the order you want, right. San Francisco and Philadelphia.
Yeah, and I think before yesterday, you probably would have had Dallas in that group until they lost Arizona.
All right, well, Mike, always a pleasure.
My pleasure.
The final score of this one, 25-11. The Philadelphia Eagles get the win. You've been listening to Westwood One's coverage of Monday Night Football. Tonight's broadcast has been sponsored by AutoZone, by Wrangler, by CDW, by Barbasol Shaving Cream, by NFL.com, and by BetMGM, the official odds provider for Westwood One. Please gamble responsibly. We'd like to thank our crew for tonight's studio coordinator, Curtis Poindexter, production assistance provided by Colin Lacey and Gary Williams, our spotter, James Petrilka, our statistician, Sean Badger, our engineer, the great Al Rosenberg, pregame and halftime producer, Larry Costigan, production supervisors, Aaron Cummins and Brian Finkelstein, coordinating producer, Mike Eby, the executive producer of Westwood One Sports is Howard Deneroff. Stay tuned for bonus coverage of the LA Rams and the Cincinnati Bengals on most of these same stations. Kevin Harlan and Kurt Warner call all the action already in progress. Then join us again later this week for Thursday Night Football when the Detroit Lions visit the Green Bay Packers. On Sunday, set your alarm clock for the first international game of 2023. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Jacksonville Jaguars live from Wembley Stadium in London. Coverage begins at 9 a.m. Eastern. Sunday Night Football will feature the Kansas City Chiefs at the New York Jets. And finally, 1 week from tonight, it's the Seattle Seahawks at the New York Giants. You can catch all those games right here on many of these same stations, on the NFL app, or stream live for free on our website, WestwoodOneSports.com. Once again, our final score, the Eagles beat the Buccaneers 25-11. For Mike Mayock and Rich Eisen, I'm